And we are live. Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome to a pretty exciting reaction stream. Haven't done one of these in a little bit, but this should be a good one. Should be one that a lot of people should be excited for. I do have to send out the notifs, and I will do that now. My voice is a bit... because I've been recording today. I apologize for being a little bit late. But we're here now. And look who's here at the very start. Hey, guys. Looking forward to it. Ooh. Just pinged everyone in the Dinosaur King unofficial Discord. People are gonna... I'm sure like one or two people are gonna be annoyed at me for that, but... And this is a worthy use of atting over 800 people. I want to get as many people looking at Gozzy's incredibly hard work. Well, it's not just Gozzy, obviously Gozzy and his team. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Thuka. God. Oh, nice, Aaron. Happy birthday. Hope you've had a good day. Or are having a good day, depending on, you know, like time zones and stuff. But yeah, surprise little stream. We're gonna chill. We're gonna see what Goz and his team have been cooking. And it's bound to be some good stuff. And there we go. I need to send out a tweet as well. Douche. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fucking hell. Ah. That was, fantastic, guys. Starting off with a jump scare. I love it. Fantastic. Fucking hell. It wasn't actually that loud, but I do need to test audio anyway. Make sure it's not too loud and everything, so I can play the first couple of... Oh god,
it's beautiful, isn't it? This...
Oh god, fucking hell, that's creepy. Right, let me just quickly check audio. Just a couple of... Oh god,
it's beautiful, isn't it? This...
Oh god, fucking hell, that's creepy. Right, let me just quick... Okay, that's a bit loud, I think. Turn it down to like that. Yeah. Yep, classic Prince getting jump scared. First it was Oblivion and now Gozzy's on my ass as per usual. Hello Artaku, hello Rexo. Yeah, welcome everyone. We got a good one tonight. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know, for the past, it's been like a decent few years now. I've been working on it. The legendary Dinosaur King YouTuber, one of the only major other Dinosaur King YouTubers that came before me, the legendary LP Gozzy himself, who is in chat right now. For the past several years, him and his team have been working on the game that all of us have been waiting for, but never believing would truly come before his announcement. And that is that he and his team have been working on a game called Dinosaur Kingdom for the past several years, which is basically a spiritual successor to Dinosaur King, made to fill the void left by the franchise's abandonment by its creators, basically. And so far we've really just got been given bits and pieces A few teasers here and there, but nothing incredibly major for quite a while. And that is because Mr. Goz has been hard at work, along with his team, giving us this 1 hour, 20 minutes of devlog. All of this to go through. All of this. And I think a lot of people were sort of afraid that Dinosaur Kingdom wasn't happening because there was some bullshit that went on with the Kickstarter and stuff. But obviously it is very much still happening. It's finally time. It's time for us to delve in and take a look at all the juicy stuff that Gozzy and his team have been working on for the past however long. Ah, fair enough, Otaku. Nice. God. Again, apologies, I've been recording today and my voice is a little bit... Hey, Slothit. Hey, Dragon Knight. Right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us get right into it.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature belongs to me. So perfect. So obedient. It'll be a flawless addition to my collection.
Oh. That was...
Shall we begin?
Gozzy, what in the fuck have you done? This is the first 30 seconds. Why was there a MILF on my screen? What's going on? Gozzy, what's going on? What are you doing? You lunatic. Well, you had my interest. Now you have my attention. Let's keep going. Was the audio all alright, by the way, guys? Again, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever. But I think it should be fine. We should do a quick check. Yeah, it seems okay. Jesus Christ. Right, onwards. God, it's like binaural audio and stuff. Yes! Developers log number 1. We're gonna get...
Yes! Fire up the paying machine and place them into the egg capsules. Starting with my favorite, Tyrannosaurus Volcano Burst!
Oh, yes. Yeah! Look at that! Modern Chibi Rex. Oh, and it's got feathers too! Nice! Those teeny little feathered arms.
But why did my red Tyrannosaurus become a chicken? I wonder if it would even listen to me. With this, we can transform them back into their little forms while making them more accurate too, being my most brilliant invention yet.
Well then let's enter the kingdom to find out and create even more.
Now I am certain I am destined to become the Dinosaur King.
Then let's open the gates.
That's a top tier Dr. Z impression.
Welcome, humans, to Dinosaur Kingdom's Devlog.
Oh god.
I shall grant you limited access. However, if you cross me, you won't survive.
That's right. In this video, you'll be granted information on the game's current ongoing development.
Oh.
Every chapter will also reveal a new main dinosaur's transformation sequence, so let's load it up. We open the game for an overhaul of the game itself.
Wow.
It's been completely transformed from its functionality to its layout. Next is the core mechanic, gameplay, with single-player storyline and multiplayer's various battle modes.
Oh, I love the cards.
This game is called Kingdom for a reason, where adding friends means not just training against them, but also sharing resources to strengthen your alliance. We
Easy fucking friend request, love it.
played God and created over 20 more new species to unlock across all 6 and soon to be 7 elements.
7.
Paleontology is where it all began. Grab your
Sorry. Yeah, the feathered T-Rex. I do think it's a decent, like, I'm not against a feathered Tyrannosaur interpretation.
your excavation gear and bring some of them back to life in this newly unearthed mode.
Nice.
Your collection of move cards will be packed. Physic bending
What?
events and a revamp of type move animations will be key to being victorious.
Oh my god.
Music to elevate the arenas and roaring sounds to make your
Did
dinosaur
I just say, did I just see chibi customization? This is already gonna be peak.
feel alive. They need caring as we coexist. Their adorable forms will require much attention. An introduction to the most feared villainous syndicate member across galaxies.
The mouth! The mouth!
He will
Jesus.
come for you and your teammates should you choose to challenge her. Dr. Z's dream will come true, but make no mistake, this is a different path, a new vision. We've forced our own franchise, built on respect for the original, but created it for a new generation. Whether
Oh.
you've been here from the start or just arrived, we're bringing you along for the journey. If you dare to, make your move.
That is one epic introduction. Please excuse me. My fan on it's hotter than I would have anticipated. Here we go. Oh, fucking hell, stupid mic. Ugh. Ugh. Right. Onwards. Hell yeah, look who's back! Yeah! It's the dude! Nice.
Finally, I've taken control of that snotty brat's dinosaur. I'll fuse its card with its signature move card. And success!
Should I be afraid of this one now?
Not unless you want to battle it in the ring.
Those horns look even more dangerous now, so no, maybe we have to go back.
What kind of evil scientist would I be if I stopped in the middle of this groundbreaking experiment?
I love the new icons you have for yourself, guys. That's it's so good to have like the different animations and stuff. A nice shirt too. You guys know that I don't know if I put it in the washer or whether it's in my wardrobe. But us YouTubers, we gotta represent our own brands and have our own t-shirts and stuff.
So, let's begin. It's been some time since our last update, and so much has changed. That's why this won't be the only devlog. We've got a part 2 already planned with even more content than what you'll see today.
That's
so
what we
let's
love.
take a quick look back. We started with a rather simple UI, a basic customization.
The music. The music. All my homies know what this music is from. Put it in the chat if you know what this is from.
Screen. I can select the dinosaurs and apply the moves, of course, later on. It's gonna get a lot better UI to select your moves. Only 4 maps to select from.
Only
Rough
4.
battle animation.
Oh, they're so rough.
And moves heavily inspired by Dinosaur King. Add volcano burst, everyone. And beyond battling, there really wasn't much else to do.
Nah, not
no
much.
deeper reason to keep playing. But now 2 years later, as mentioned in the intro, a ton has been updated, optimized, and created. We've shaped this into something that actually feels more like a real video game. A game with a purpose. A reason to download, to explore, to find, unlock, and build memories with your dinosaurs and friends. Since our last summer update, the main menu alone has been remade multiple times to show something that wasn't an illusion, something that was real. Something that we could see and touch. That said, please note the current GUI, being graphical user interface, is still temporary, so everything that makes it look nice. The assets you'll see do not represent the final product. Why? Because development keeps updating, and so do our features. My developers always explain it this way. If we spend—
Can I just say, Goz, major, I do not envy your developers for working in the Unity engine. I worked in the Unity engine in college, and it was one of the worst experiences of my entire life. And that's mainly just because the Unity engine, for those of you who don't know, is very, very heavily code-based. It's a lot harder to get into than stuff like the Unity engine, the Unreal engine. Yeah. But, yeah, like, fucking stellar work from what we've seen thus far.
Time and resources perfecting a polished menu design early on, only to later scrap or rework it, we'd lose both time and money. That's why, for now, we're working with placeholder assets and early sketches, which you'll notice throughout the video.
Makes sense.
While saving the final polishing for the last stages of development. It's like putting the cherry on top of the cake, basically, at the very end. And with that in mind, before we move on to showcasing other assets, I want to show you how the game currently looks before it undergoes more changes, which ironically, we're already planning. At first, the game had a simple main menu, which we'd already shown. After that, we experimented with a river scene, with an idea that quickly branched into something more ambitious, a 3D interactive menu. The goal was to give players a way to look around and interact with objects that would lead them into different game modes. However, that scene itself turned out to be a bit too messy. The hills were cluttered and there just wasn't enough space to move around comfortably. Which led me back to the drawing board. An open field scene with enough room. A wide, clear area where players can freely look around.
Look at that Futaba-saurus. He's got a submarine on its back. How cool is that?
And visually...
That T-Rex model also kind of reminds me of the Kyoryu T-Rex, the samurai one with the big horns.
Choose what they want to do, rather than only just clicking plain text, other than seeing the amount of resources you have. This menu acts like a central point, where everything connects.
I like this. This is really good. I like all the setup of this, all the customization, the different the different sections, like the way this is all laid out. This is really good. I really like this.
From selecting your battles to opening your profile or browsing the shop for items. There is a chance, as mentioned earlier, that this screen will change again. It's been a challenge getting it just right, even from a player's perspective. Let's jump into one of the screens you'll be able to choose from, starting with the customization screen.
Yes!
Where you can build and personalize the dinosaur team you'll be battling alongside.
We love customization. We love it. And I'm going to assume pretty heavily that these cards probably won't look like this, like, in the final version of the game, because obviously these are very heavily Dinosaur King, like, style cards, so these are probably placeholders that will get continuously updated and stuff.
Most of us, excluding the Alpha Gang, see these dinosaurs as real animals. That's why we've integrated a system where you can grow closer to your unlocked dinosaurs. You'll be able to interact with them, play with them, and most importantly, feed them.
Nice.
After all, they work up quite an appetite after battling for a long time. This feature is not a replacement for leveling them up with bones, rather a new addition to the system to help you even more. And to make each dinosaur feel truly yours, you can
name
now
them.
give them a name of your choice.
Yes.
Which will show up during single-player battles.
Yes.
We'll be returning to the customization screen in the next devlog for even more features.
Love
For
it.
now,
Yeah, I thought so, guys. So yeah, it's cool having you along for the stream, so you can like tell people a little bit more about stuff as well. Also, sorry if I miss out a few people's messages. Obviously, you know, a lot of people in chat right now. Hello, Winter. How you doing? Excusez-moi. And hello, Sass Costello.
let's take a quick look at another important update, the profile section.
Oh,
We've expanded it so the game can now
yes.
track your combat records, so you would have to agree the terms of service before playing, saving the number of battles you've won across all modes, the achievements and badges you've earned, seasonal events you've participated in, missions completed, dinosaurs used, move cards unlocked, and much more.
Can I just say I really like, it's such a minor thing and a lot of people see it as a very minor thing, but I really like having stats in games. I like being able to look back and see everything that I've done and like the actual statistics of my time playing the game.
You can also personalize your profile by choosing a profile picture.
Yes.
Picking a nickname and showcasing your current dinosaur team.
Nice.
Updates have, of course, also been made to the settings tab, giving you
Oh, hey, Hodge. How you doing? Good to see you.
more flexibility. Adjust music and sound effects individually. Enable power saving mode for older mobile devices. Feeling stuck? You can replay tutorials whenever you want. And most importantly for many players, change the game's language to your preferred spoken language.
Let's go.
Returning to the main menu itself, you'll notice a flying pteranodon, which will deliver your in-game mail daily, including
Walking with Dinosaurs special soundtrack. Gozzy is the GOAT. You see, this is why it's great. This is why I love being part of these niche little communities, like with other YouTubers who are aware of, like, you know, all the stuff that I grew up with and stuff, and I can recognize stuff like this because it means more to me. Because a lot of people will see that and just be like, "Oh, there's some cool music," and I'm just like, "I know that music. I grew up listening to that music, so I grew up watching what it was from." Because it's great. And we love it.
news and upcoming updates, bug fixes, event announcements, and even free gifts.
Nice.
Alongside it, you'll find the new missions tab where you
Oh.
can check daily tasks, work toward fulfilling achievements, and earn experience and resources you can use to strengthen your team and those of others. We're experimenting with some other additions to the game. Whether we move forward with them is still up for discussion. And finally, you can't miss it.
By the way, I'm sure there will be some, I'd probably call them narrow-minded people who will immediately turn their nose up at any mention of, like, microtransactions or anything like this. Let us all remind ourselves that Gozzy and his team have this is a game. They are spending money on this. So, let's not pretend that them asking or integrating microtransactions like the same that any mobile game would is unrealistic or, like, unfair towards us. Let's get that out of the, let's get that thing immediately out there and be like, no, that's not a thing. Because, yeah, exactly, it's an indie game. It's completely fair that that is a part of the game. There's clearly going to be, like, in-game resources and stuff. It makes sense. You know, they're not going to be necessary to buy. You know, I'm sure there'll be tons of ways that you can earn all of these resources within the game. So let's like move past that and all agree that that's not, you know, something that anyone should be complaining about.
You'll spot a giant globe of our very own planet, your gateway to the game's very first storyline adventure.
Let's go.
Find dinosaurs across the world, defeat and save them to unlock new companions for your team.
Let's
Another
go.
way to receive
So it'll literally be like the show, you know, going around the world and fighting dinosaurs and collecting them, basically. Although, unlike the D team, we in this game clearly will not have the morals that the D team have. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of you watching this will remember the video I made on why the D team don't use other dinosaurs, because there is a perfectly good reason why they don't. If you haven't watched that video, then go check it out. But we clearly do not have the same morals that the D team do, and we will be going around capturing dinosaurs, not because we're rescuing them, but for our own purposes, and to put them to work fighting other dinosaurs, because we are not morally sound people.
resources is by visiting the shop. There, you'll find offers containing egg capsules of the game's resources,
I like that.
along with individual deals featuring dinosaurs themselves on the market.
Nice.
Dinomons, coins, skins, animations, bones, fossils, and other items to help boost your
Dinomons is really... I like that. It's like a subtle change from Dinomont Amber from the show, and it's a good pun.
gameplay experience. Since Dinosaur Kingdom will be a free-to-play game, we want to be transparent about something important. Running online servers and supporting ongoing development requires resources of our own. Over the years, building this project hasn't been free, nor cheap. To help sustain the game's future and continue providing updates, purchases will be available in the shop. Now, these are completely optional. They offer ways to speed up progress, but they're not mandatory to enjoy the full experience. Everything in the shop has been designed to feel rewarding, not just useful, but genuinely exciting to check out. From rare items that add extra flair to special cosmetics that let you stand out. And speaking of looks,
This one was always in need of an upgrade. It kept on losing. We can't let that happen again. Increase the power for this one.
Spinosaurus! Modernized! God, you're gonna have a nightmare with this one, guys. Oh! Now that is an upgrade! Let's
right
go!
into the capsule as if it wants to evolve into something different.
These modifications made you look gorgeous. It'll swim better now, too. Where and why is little Thierry hiding?
I'm staying well clear of this one.
Put this one in a different pen. I'm not having some sort of Jurassic disaster. Maybe I should invent some more aquatic moves now.
Let's
take
I just gotta pause. No, I gotta look back at that. Can we just take a second? That was one of the peakest things I've ever fucking seen. Look at that. That is one hell of an upgrade. The glowing spine and the same design, but the modernized appearance. That is sick. That is so good. Yeah, it's glowing. That is so good. Oh.
Let's take it to the battlefield across all time and space. The concept of traveling around the world to save rampaging dinosaurs in cities has always stuck with me, and I wanted to bring it into a video game one way or another for single player. Similar to the anime's plot, you'll be tasked with tracking down dinosaurs that have spread across the globe based on your rank's progress. With each encounter, you will come face to face with a new dinosaur.
Let's go.
Save them, turn them back into cards, and prevent them from harming humans and causing ecological disasters. You'll be assigned missions across many countries and continents during the first chapter, eventually rising to transport yourself through time portals.
Whoa!
Because dinosaurs won't just be roaming today's world.
That is awesome. Hey, Kairu. Hey, Shot King. Yeah, it is honestly it's so peak, Gozzy. You guys did fucking incredible. That was one of the cool, like, everything about that, like, the rushing background and the particles and the glow and just the way it looks sick. Oh, God.
Run wild both in ancient times and even the future. And the map...
The future? Oh my God, we're gonna get some primeval stuff going on here. That's gonna be very interesting. Maybe Dinosaur Kingdom will be able to do what the anime never did and actually give us an actual look at the future that, you know, the Alpha Gang came from. Isn't it weird that, like, I was thinking about this not too long ago. Isn't it weird that, like, we never got to see the future? Like, the Alpha Gang and Rex's parents, they all came from the future, and we never actually got to see that future. We never got to see any of it. But yeah.
You battle on will reflect that.
Nice.
Starting with our first event shortly after launch. As you explore, you'll also earn and find move cards to aid you and your chosen companion.
This is so peak. This is like everything all of us have ever wanted since we were kids. Come on. This is sick.
Dinosaurs. These cards will vary depending on the dinosaur's rarity and type, and along the way you'll meet new characters, some guiding you, some accompanying you, shaping your journey. As for the story itself, it's currently being set up and written. Got a strong enough team? Then it's time to take the fight online. Multiplayer.
Yes!
You'll be able to compete against real players from around the world. There will be a handful of different battle modes to choose from, not just one dinosaur versus another, but also 2 versus 2 battles.
Ooh!
Where aside from the luck factor, strategy will take center stage. You'll need a well-built team to fight together, combining your dinosaur strengths and move cards to triumph. Moves will affect the opponent's dinosaurs with effects like damage over time, poisonous traits, healing abilities, and mana MP usage.
Ah, yeah, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna reveal a little tidbit. Gozzy, when way back when I can't even remember where it was. It was probably some point. Must have been some point it was either early this year or like really late last year. When for those of you who don't know, because I have mentioned this before, but some of you may not know, me and Gozzy have actually recorded a video together for my channel. I still haven't edited it yet because I have been busy on other projects and stuff. Still haven't edited it yet. But me and Goz actually recorded a video a decent while ago where, thanks to the original DS game awkward little system I rigged up of being able to battle one another, we actually had some battles in the DS game versus each other. And I believe Goz was actually unaware of the MP system until we made that video. So I think filming that video with Goz may actually be responsible for the incorporation of the MP system into Dinosaur Kingdom. So that's a little interesting little side thing. Yes, Otaku, but this was before Pale figured out the actual system of being able to fight online with one another, and it was I had to use the really awkward system where I had 2 versions of the game running, and Goz had to tell me which move he wanted me to input on his copy. It was really awkward, but it worked well enough. Yeah, you used the arcade version. Yeah, I'm gonna say, in fairness, like, I did play the arcade version when I was a kid, but it's been a decent while, obviously. And I sort of forgot that wasn't really, like, a big part of the arcade version. So, yeah, little fun fact that that the MP system getting incorporated into Dinosaur Kingdom was sort of a result of us filming that video together. So that's a fun little bonus point.
Which becomes a core system you have to manage carefully depending on the situation during battle.
And I do like that as well, because the MP system really was a really good part of the DS game that sort of separated it from the arcade game and made it a lot more strategic. So yeah, I really like that they're including that. 3 dinosaurs I would like to see in the game. Okay. I'm not sure if... I feel like maybe one of these may have already been confirmed, but I'm not sure. Eutyrannus. I'll go... Lithonax. And... I would like to... I'm stuck on the third option. I can't remember. Was it Argentinosaurus in original Dinosaur King? I don't remember it being. Oh, Brachiosaurus. Yeah, I'd love to see Brachiosaurus in Dinosaur Kingdom. I feel like Brachiosaurus, if I was like integrating it into Dinosaur King, I would make it a secret. Secrets aren't going to be a thing in Dinosaur Kingdom, obviously, because that's a very sort of heavily Dinosaur King thing, so that would be sort of leaning too far into Dinosaur King. Because remember, this is not going to be a remake of Dinosaur King. This is a spiritual successor, because we're sort of, you know, trying to be close to Dinosaur King, but not too close in that it can legally exist. Yeah, the Nanoxaurus. Yeah, there's a lot of again, there's so many dinosaurs that have come out in the last couple of that have come out. They've been discovered. Yeah, new dinosaurs have been released to real life. God is just casually dropping us some new dinosaurs. No, so yeah, there's going to be tons of new dinosaurs, and the good thing is, obviously, because a lot of these haven't been in Dinosaur King originally, Gozzy and his team can come up with new designs for them, and like that are sort of similar to what they could have looked like in Dinosaur King. So it is basically like us getting new dinosaurs for Dinosaur King. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, I assume Karyu, that it'll probably work similarly than it did in Dinosaur King, that maybe there'll be move cards, or maybe they'll just be you know, like the element that they were. Like, I think a lot of the big sauropods are being converted into grass types. I can't speak for like pterosaurs and marine reptiles. I don't know if that's a planned thing. Maybe we'll get to that in this devlog, but, you know, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
After every victory, you'll be rewarded with valuable in-game resources to level up your dinosaurs and being able to purchase items worth investing in. Climb the global scoreboard with the trophy and crown system, increasing your rank after wins and dropping after losses.
I'm gonna be number fucking 1 on this leaderboard, you can bet your ass, and I'm gonna beat Gozzy into the fucking ground as payback for the shit he put me through in Rocket League. I'm swearing down on this right now as gonna happen. I'm going to ruin Gozzy's ass on this game. You mark my fucking words, chat. I fucking love him for making this, but when it comes to actually fighting him, I'm going to ruin him. I'm going to make him regret making this game with how much I'm going to humiliate him on this fucking game. You mark my words.
You'll be battling real players after all, and they'll be coming for your spot on the leaderboard. So defend it well, your dinosaurs are counting on you. As we introduce new modes like these, we're also bringing back some classic features, like the ability to switch out dinosaurs mid-battle.
Nice.
And attach a fourth move to your moveset, giving you...
Wonder where you got that idea from, Guzzy. Yeah.
a backup option in tough moments.
And we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I'll fight all of you. Maybe I'll have to do a stream fighting like all of you, like fighting people in chat. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Brachiosaurus was highest rate. Yeah, a while back, Gozzy was doing, like, votes on the Reddit and stuff for, like, dinosaurs to get introduced. I remember, casting my vote for a lot of those. You know, I'm sure Gozzy's been looking at not just the ones that won, but the ones that were, like, highest in the rankings. So I'm sure, like, all the popular ones that we're thinking of will probably be included in one way or another. And again, you know, it's not going to be, like, you know, I'm sure there will be more dinosaurs added, like, as the game progresses. So, you know, it's gonna be pretty sick. But we got the return of the dinosaur that got absolutely shafted in the anime. And that is one stellar new model. Much more accurate. Ooh.
Capture that grass-munching vegetarian!
This one looks like it wants to fight you.
Does it look like I want to be in the middle of a dino brawl?
Those feet can squash anything now. No sauropods needed. But in the end...
That, I guess, yeah, that's a definite going, like, yeah, like, grass types aren't meant to be weak. They're shown as, like, fucking pushovers in the anime, but in real life they wouldn't be.
And only one...
Yes, Dragon, I absolutely am. I'll take you all on with my level 99 Megalosaurus, which it will be in Dinosaur Kingdom, won't it? Won't it, Gozzy? You're putting Megalosaurus in, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, I like that design. It's a good. I like the sort of mixture between like natural and like colorful that Dinosaur King obviously used to have.
Can take the throne. Weekend tournaments.
Oh!
Seeing will allow players to compete during specific time windows, racing up the ranks as fast as they can to earn the best rewards.
Let's go.
That not only benefit you, but also the friends you play with. In order to connect with people and your friends, we've coded a system that allows you to add them to your in-game friend list and even create a clan together. You'll be able to search for
Dinosaur Kingdom clans. Yes! I'll be starting a clan. You'll all be able to join. Casual clan coming in. You can bet your ass. You'll all be free to join. Yeah, I thought that was... I've never played Fossil Fighters, which some of you will probably, you know, it'll probably come as a surprise, but I just never did. But yeah, I thought that may have been Fossil Fighters. Oh, hey, Harvey. How you doing?
users by ID or name, send them a friend request, and once accepted, you can chat with them and start a friendly battle to see each other's creations perform head-to-head.
Nice.
Just like dinosaurs once did to decide their pack leaders. With this system, we've included a lot of necessary options to make the experience better, like being able to mute or unmute players, especially if they keep bragging that their dinosaurs are better than yours, seeing pending friend requests, and even
If Gozzy beats me, I will be muting him. I will be muting the creator of this game if he beats me too many times.
unfriending someone if you've lost to them 5 times in a row.
I wonder what move Gozzy's gonna go.
Hey! Oh my god!
It's really difficult for me to decide what move to go with, guys.
How is this fair? One of the most
Hey, that was a great thing to include, cause that was the teaser that I put out a while ago, just after the Minecraft Story Mode video came out, and it did super well. I felt generous, and we just like, right, if you guys hit a certain amount of comments on this other video, then I'll show you guys a bunch of stuff that's in the works. And this was the clip that I shared from the Gozzy video.
You've lost to them 5 times in a row.
I wonder what move Gozzy's gonna go with now.
Oh my god!
It's really difficult for me to decide what move to go with, guys.
How is this fair? One of the most
I can't wait to edit that video now. I gotta get that video out now. You guys have got to see the full context behind what happened during that. Oh, that was a good one, guys. Thanks for including that. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Oh no, of course not, Dragon. No, they were all level 30. What, you think I have to cheat to beat Gozzy at Dinosaur King DS? I grew up with the game.
Special features is the ability to invite and add your friends into a kingdom.
Yes.
Either a random one or one you create yourself. Kingdoms will serve as a social center where you and your friends can chill, strategize plans, post announcements.
Casual Kingdom, launching day 1 of Dinosaur Kingdom's release. Mark my words.
And work together on kingdom-specific weekly missions,
Nice.
like winning battles, to earn extra experience points and resources you can even share with others based on their rank and
nice.
unlocked dinosaurs. You'll also be able to decorate your kingdom however you want. Choose a logo and flag, set your kingdom's name, manage members with different roles, promoting players based on their activity and contributions. Of course, it's also competitive. The best kingdoms made of the best players will aim to perform at the highest level to earn the biggest rewards and most valuable resources. There are tons of smaller features behind the scenes that make all of this work, and while most players might never notice them, they are crucial to making the system run smoothly. How did that hippo food-loving dinosaur get in the tank already?
That's because it wants to be rightfully stronger. Let's increase its power.
Yes! Returning with the peakest transformation music in the show! Look at that! Look at that little guy! Oof! Yes!
Bah! It's even more docile than before.
Not sure about that, Doc. It could still give me a fractured femur.
Well, I'll give you one.
Wonder what... fractured femur. An ankylosaurid causing a tyrannosaur. A fractured femur. Where have we heard that before? God, I love being, like, within, a community like this. Let's all agree that Gozzy's, like, the absolute, like, this devlog, we're 20 minutes in, we've still got an hour left, and, like, this has been absolutely fucking incredible thus far. But yeah.
Don't continue. Now hurry up. We have more to update.
Aside from these starred main dinosaurs receiving new transformations, there's a whole roster of updated dinosaurs who once roamed our park after being rescued from extinction. They may or may not have broken out of their cards again. Introducing our newest lineup.
Acrocanthosaurus atokensis.
Nice. So we got the Acro back again. Well, of course, guys, I'm like, you know, I'm a knowledgeable man when it comes to dinosaur media references, you know. I pick up on this stuff. So Acro's back. Yes! We got Allo, obviously. We can't have a dinosaur game without an Allo. Looking sharp. Love the design.
Ankylosaurus magnaventris.
And Kylo's back again. Oh, yes. Me likey.
Baryonyx walkery.
Baryonyx back again. Oh! Smooth. Love it.
Sir.
Yeah, not fragilis. That's actually an interesting choice. I mean, we did have multiple variations of Allo in Dinosaur King originally, so we could have multiple different variations of the same genus. Although obviously, considering, you know, it's an indie game and, you know, I'm not sure that, well, it wouldn't take a lot of I suppose it wouldn't take a lot of adjusting, maybe a tad bit of adjustment like on the face, but, you know, that'd be up to Gorzy and his team. Hey Red, we're reacting to the devlog for the upcoming Dinosaur King spiritual successor game, Dinosaur Kingdom, made by LP Gorzy, who is in the chat right now. Oh, we got Cerato! Yeah, the rat! Does he look like a rat? No, he looks so badass now. Oh, I love that design. That is so peak. Oh, yes. My boy. God, for the first time in Dinosaur King history, in a Dinosaur King game, Ceratosaurus does not look like a fucking rat. I fucking love it. I will be honest that I preferred the yellow horns, but I like this, design with, the pale blue and then, the deeper cyan. That's a really solid design. We love Ceratosaurus. Carcharodonto's back. He's in the thumbnail. Here he is. Oh. Beautiful.
Carcharodontosaurus saharicus.
And of course, we've got... two different variants of Carchara.
Deinonychus anteropus.
Right, so we got a secret dinosaur returning as a wind dinosaur. Still bearing the same colors, with a much needed updated design. Love it.
Edmontosaurus annectans.
Ooh, Edmonto. Sporting the Anata Titan design, because Anata Titan was a, I believe Anata Titan was a non-valid genus that actually just turned out to be Edmontosaurus, so that's a good callback.
Futabasaurus suzukii.
Futaba's back. Do I assume that's going to be an actual creature this time? Look at that face.
Maiasaura publicerum.
Of course, Maiasaur's back, the rageful mother. Saw this in a teaser a while back. That's so funny. The timing of the anime soundtrack. It sounded like the Maiasaur just spawned in and then bleh, just made a sheep sound effect. Pentaceratops says this was one of the first dinosaurs ever revealed in Dinosaur Kingdom. Love it. Look at that angry dude.
Pteranodon.
Oh, we got the Pteranodons back. Ooh, I like that design.
Saurophaganax.
No way! He's still here! Oh my god, look at him! Oh, he's still here! Gozzy still put him in! Yes! Oh man! Allosaurus, what was it? There's like the new like Allosaur that like replaced it. Still Saurophaganax. Oh, yes! Oh, I'm so happy that Saurophaganax is still in this. Again, it's like you kind of gotta put him in just because he's such a big like part of Dinosaur King. Like he's such a legendary like dinosaur in Dinosaur King. But I'm still so glad that he got put in. Yeah, I don't know if like there's gonna be a lot of I feel like it could be likely that Saurophaganax could be the only one that's in here, and I feel like that's logical because it's like yeah, it's like I feel like that could be the only one because it's like you've got to include that because it's just such an iconic part of Dinosaur King. It's like such an iconic dinosaur within the series that like you couldn't not include it. Oh yeah, Seismosaurus as well. Ah, so Seismosaurus gets reassigned to be a water type, and look at that design. It's like a sort of greenish blue. I love it. Ah, Shunosaurus. Nice. Look at that goofy-ass face. Love it. Very unique sauropods. Yes, Styracosaurus is back. Ooh. And that updated design too. Suchomimus back. So this is literally like the entire roster. This was shown in a teaser. Look how smooth that fucker looks. Torosaurus is back. Tall-headed boy. Ooh! Now that's a very new design. That's an interesting one. It's like purple and blue and that's it. Yeah, okay. Seemingly Dragonite. Right, we got the return of Utahraptor. Like, that is such a good design. It's like very clearly inspired by Dinosaur King, but a new design entirely. Love it. Yeah, Suko spooky. Spooky.
What a roster
Spooky Suko. Right, so that's it for the lineup for now. But the others that have been mentioned, obviously, throughout the past will definitely be making their appearance at some point. And obviously, that's the current lineup. Obviously, that's subject to change going forward. But what that is, that by itself, like, if we got all of those at launch, you know, that'd be a fine lineup at launch. But obviously, we'll probably be getting a few more here and there.
Eddie, these dinosaurs have been selected to be showcased in this devlog, with even more to come in the next one.
Oh yeah, and there were a few that haven't been mentioned, like Ampelosaurus. Like that one was again one of the really early ones. And obviously, as well as all of the ones shown here, there were obviously like the main 6. And there will very clearly be others as well.
All modeled by our modeling and sculpting specialist, Aldo Morin. Now, how
Absolute Chad.
Create them? And to answer another important point, why aren't we taking the accurate paleontology route? The reason is actually quite simple. We want to present these dinosaurs in another unique way. Before we start modeling them, we research up-to-date scientifically accurate reconstructions and then combine these ideas with the Dinosaur King aesthetic. By
exactly the way it should be. When you're trying to create something like this is exactly the way it should be.
Blending aspects from both worlds, sculpting shapes and skin color patterns, we create dinosaurs with their own identity. And
nice.
That's something I personally really like about them. And especially this caged dinosaur.
Oh?
And now, citizens of Rome, the greatest soldiers of the Empire will face off against the biggest lizard in all the land!
Yeah.
Now, let's start with our star, the front page character, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Such a cool design. Again, it's just taking everything, like the new, the old, all of the different aspects that people love and just like slapping it together. We love it.
This Tyrant Lizard King has undergone many changes over the
Many
years,
different
as you probably
iterations.
noticed at the beginning of the devlog. To get it right, we kept its main iconic colors, but reimagined certain details. The famous yellow line was shifted from the side of the body to the top, otherwise the design would simply look too close to Dinosaur King's Terry. Next, we gave the T-Rex a more expressive eyebrow ridge, back then having two slightly different versions. One side having a simple bump, the other side featuring a small horn-like spike. But to keep things more realistic and avoid pushing too far into fantasy designs, even with fire-breathing dinosaurs, we kept the horn subtle and saved this idea for future attachments. We kept the classic spikes around the nose and curved the horns across its back. When it comes to the famous feather debate for this dinosaur, I wanted to satisfy both sides of the fan base, those who love the classic scaly design and those who would want feathers. That's why players will be able to choose between two versions.
Tyrannosaurus
Oh, peak! Such a good idea. So we got feathered and non-feathered.
A 2000 version with a classic scaly exposed teeth look, and a 2020 version.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Nice. That is so good.
Evolution takes over.
So we're getting the two variants. We got the classic one that people are used to, and the newer one that a lot of people like as well. So yeah, absolutely awesome, fantastic decision. And again, it's just like, you know, it just goes to show the level of care like put into this and the respect for the community and stuff. And you know, it's just peak. You know, just like, oh, there's going to be some people like that, there's some people like this, and this is a very important dinosaur, so let's just make two versions. Love it. Yeah, that's a reference that that sort of goes over my head, because would you believe it that I've not actually seen either Walking with Beasts or Walking with Monsters? I know, surprising.
Both versions maintain the same yellow fading into red color palette, having different statistical advantages, one having more attack, while the other having version.
Hold on, let's...
Both versions maintain the same yellow fading into red color palette, having different statistical advantages, one having more...
That is actually wild, that transition. I was just like, wait a minute, what am I looking at here? And I was like, oh my god, they're actually transitioning between the two models. That is amazing.
attack, while the other has more defense.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool as well, that they actually do have different stats to them as well. So they are actually different... There are actually different advantages and disadvantages to using each one, so they are sort of different. They're not just reskins.
Make this choice wisely. Featuring feathers across its back, arms, and head, fur textures blending into scales, and covered lips when the mouth is closed. Cherry is looking fiery strong and ready to dominate the arenas. And its primary prey target, not to be taken lightly,
Triceratops horridus.
Oh yeah. Nice. Can't have Dinosaur
The personal
Kingdom.
history between this ceratopsian and its theropod rival is inevitable, and just like the T-Rex, Triceratops has received an electrifying upgrade. Our new trike features more prominently curved horns, giving it an extra edge in battle against its longtime hunter. We've reshaped its frill, nose horn, beak, and even its feet, now complete with distinct digits. To help it spot ambushes better, we also redesigned its eyes, a feature that's especially handy when facing a sneaky T-Rex. And don't worry, this update applies to all dinosaurs, like the T-Rex, not just Triceratops. Another small but important change, herbivores now have detailed teeth. In the past, Dinosaur King herbivores often had human-like molars, but after researching actual fossil evidence, we've reshaped and added more realistic teeth. Thanks to another paleo YouTuber by the name of Hodgepodge, he has been helping us getting the design right and getting the formula correct. Now,
That is sick. Oh yeah, obviously I watched Walking with Dinosaurs as a kid, and those of you who watched my regeneration video and the teasers that came along with that at the end will know that I have been planning at some point to do a series where I rewatch the Walking with Dinosaurs series. It was originally going to be a celebration of the new Walking with Dinosaurs, but considering that I've heard that turned out to be pretty bad, it'll be a reminder of how good Walking with Dinosaurs was originally, and how much the newer one should not be called that name and tarnish its reputation. Oh, excuse me. Ah, fair enough, guys. Yeah, coding stuff as well. Yeah. I gotta say again, this is just my own personal opinion. I'm not sure I'm really in love with the incredible. Like, I think the head crest is alright. I'm not sure I'm a fan of like the colorful underbelly. Just my personal opinion. I think that's the first sort of texture I've gone like, I'm not sure about that. But again, that's just my personal opinion. I just think it sticks out a little bit too much.
like
where were we?
molars. But
I never really noticed the Dinosaur King teeth thing, but I tell you what, the teeth thing on the model is like that's mad. Like, I would never even, the fact that you're going to that much detail to add teeth to the models, that is just like another step.
in the past, Dinosaur King herbivores often had human-like molars.
It's actually kind of disturbing when you point it out.
But after researching actual fossil evidence, we've reshaped and added more realistic teeth. Thanks to another paleo YouTuber by the name of Hodgepodge, he has been helping us getting the design right
the Chad.
and getting the formula correct. Now, when you'll feed your dinosaurs, they'll be able to chew and bite down naturally, just as they would in real life.
Nice.
One detail I always liked was the electric charge super move. Those shimmering rainbow colors, we've brought that inspiration into Triceratops' design.
Right.
The frill displays blazes with red, orange, and yellow, while the underbelly shifts into flowing greens, blues, and purples.
Right, so that's the
this
inspiration.
dinosaur doesn't need plot armor to win against larger foes.
It
shows.
I love the Dinosaur King shade. I love it. It's so funny. It makes it so enjoyable to watch.
Other side of the arena stands a semi-aquatic predator that has undergone many paleontological changes and can withstand the blowback of a literal war. We can
God, you really forget how much Terry beat the shit out of Spiny in that first episode. Like, again, like, it's really weird as well, because, like, Spiny should have been able to put up more of a fight in that initial episode.
only be talking about Rex's true competitor.
Spinosaurus aegypticus.
Best redesign. Best redesign thus far.
This river-thriving monster also comes with 2 versions, once again designed to satisfy both worlds.
Oh, I'm gonna say, I was literally about to say, wait a minute, that didn't look like the version that we were shown at the start. There's 2 different variants of Spinosaurus. Absolutely peak. Let's go.
A 2000 version, which keeps the older, more upright stance in mind, and a 2020 version, reflecting more recent scientific discoveries.
Spinosaurus aegypticus.
Yeah, that is such a peak design. I feel like I want him on my team, like, already. Yeah, it's gonna, Oh god, hold on. Why does he have 4 toes? I've just noticed on the foot there. I assume that's probably like a back toe that's maybe just like awkwardly oriented in this shot. But that is just such a peak design. I love it. That's top tier.
Even though both versions share the same rig, these designs are distinctly different.
Oh, transform.
The 2020 version features a dip in its prominent sail, a fleshy paddle-like tail for stronger swimming.
Yep, Spinos have 4 toes. Wait, they did? Is this? I did not know this. If this was a thing. I just searched up. I just put Spinosaurus 4, and then do you know what came up with? Spinosaurus 4 legs. Right. Yep, we're gonna ignore that. Oh, fair enough. That's a dragon. Yeah, when are we getting dragons in Dinosaur King, guys?
Webbed feet with an added 4th toe.
Right.
A sharper fish-catching snout. And a head crest torn apart by another sea monster. Its 2020 skin also sports an upgraded color pattern, resembling the classic Dinosaur King look, but with new coloring on the sail and tail.
Love it.
Along with water droplets detailed on the sides.
Love it.
Meanwhile, the 2000 Spino swaps its main color to a bold blue, better representing its aqua element, with hints of purple still visible as thin lines between the sail's bone gaps.
That's really cool as well, because like the 2000s variant is very much similar to how Spiny looked, but it's got a different color to make it look unique and feel unique. And then the newer updated one, the 2020 variant, has most of Spiny's colors, but it looks awesome.
As for why the newer Spinosaurus still has higher, longer legs, that's a strategic choice. It allows players to switch between these skins without our animators having to completely reanimate the normal and type-based animations, and there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
However, some special animations will still showcase its behavior in a more quadrupedal stance, creating a truly frightening visual for any dinosaur foolish enough to contest it over a carcass. This next...
What, like Carcharodontosaurus? Think you could sneak that one by me, Gozzy? I watched Planet Dinosaur. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I love it. I love it so much. I was gonna say something now, I've forgotten. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like the 2020, like the difference in like Spinos is probably one that you could get away with, like putting the same rig in.
Duck-billed Hadrosaur wouldn't be such an easy meal for a crocodile-like predator like Spinosaurus. Even a Dinosuchus would have trouble reeling this one in.
Prehistoric Park mentioned. Peak. Right. So we got the full redesign. Oh, I love the leafy textures on it. The leafy patterns.
This Ornithopod will also come with 2 versions, the 2000 and the 2020 designs.
Parasaurolophus walkeri.
Oh, I love the fucking soundtrack of Nature's Blessing. Honestly, I remember there was someone in the Discord that was like isolating the soundtracks. Like, we need more people doing that, because I swear to God, we need, like, the best people in, like, the sound ripping community, ripping the soundtracks from the Dinosaur King move cards, because they are so fucking awesome.
We've replaced its former blue coloring with brown tones to plant it back to its root element.
Plant. Roots.
And to show it some love, we've added a flower pattern along its sides, blended with the classic beige colors it always carries.
That's a really good design choice. I like that. Looks
the newer
great.
2020 version features a spoon-shaped beak replacing the old crest mouthpiece, and hooves replacing toes on its front feet.
Looks like it's got a mustache.
Added flesh connecting to the back of the torso to the tail for a thicker, sturdier build.
Nice.
It's also capable of
Hey,
fighting
Celtic.
in a bipedal stance, able to crush down any carnivore foolish enough to think it's nothing more than a walking banquet.
Finally putting some respect on the grass types. Yeah, you're right, Hodge. It is, like, I love the grass, like, the leaf patterns on it. That's such a good design choice.
This dinosaur will be an appreciated healing addition to your team, keeping your squad strong and healthy while pushing enemies back. The earth rumbles, and it's not the stomach of this dinosaur. Cychenia chelsenensis has awoken from its slumber, and it's ready to shake the ground.
Cychenia chelsenensis.
Oh, yeah. With a new but old design.
With the addition of proper teeth, it can now keep munching on delicious hippo feed. We've updated its toe formation for better accuracy, perfect for performing those devastating earthquakes.
We saw this clip a while back as well in one of the teasers. I don't think it's bigger. I think it's just like accurately sized, because they were big, obviously.
Other
Yeah.
upgrades include a color counting shade switch to balance its appearance, a friendlier yet still fierce facial expression replacing the old shocked look, and a newly armored head, spikes relocated more accurately. This newly enhanced ankylosaur may have a reputation for rolling around, but don't expect it to willingly perform tricks when facing a deadly carnivore. This defensive tank's impact will leave devastating damage to anything brave enough to stand against it, or to try and blow it away with wind. This one has an attitude, he's ramming the capsule.
The other high-pissed theme tune for transformation. Look at that little guy! Oh, yes. Oh my god, look at the arms!
At least it's not another Ceratosaurus. What is with the weird flappy fish hands?
I think it was David that taught him some new dance moves.
Nope. I recognize nothing of the sort.
It may not have...
Oh my god. Oh, okay, of course it's a... Yeah, of course it's a reference to Prehistoric Planet. Oh, yeah. I still haven't seen this, by the way. I know, I'm letting you guys down in modern dinosaur media. I know. I'm one for the classics. And one for the
One over the
classics.
females, but it stands a good chance of winning on the battlefield.
Carnotaurus sestre.
Oh, the music. Oh yeah, baby. Still a peak design. Hasn't changed that much.
This updated Carnotaurus sestre is one of the
Oh.
fastest dinosaurs and could even dodge incoming attacks. The new version of Carnotaurus features a yellow tail lining to symbolize its incredible speed, osteoderms, bony armor to help withstand heavy blows if an opponent spots it early, shortened arms with stubbier digits instead of claws, adjusted with its own unique rig for anatomical accuracy, can be done by manually altering the arm's position for each animation. It takes some time, but many others will share this secondary rig. Even with those tiny arms, its display is still a captivating sight, one that even leaves the T-Rex impressed. 2 Carcharodontosaur dinosaurs among the new roster have also received major updates, starting with the Carcharodontosaurus?
No, you're both wrong. It's pronounced Carcharodontosaurus. I love being part of this community. I love y'all. I love you in the chat. I love you, Gozzy. I love all of you. This is so... I love, like, being able to interact with people that understand these fucking references. It's so fucking awesome. There's a fly. Ugh. Die. Ugh. There we go. Ah.
Oh, it's pronounced Carcharodontosaurus, I think. Hey, we gave you an exceptional update too. Save your biting for the T-Rex. Carcharodontosaurus Saharicus now comes with 2 versions. The 2000 version unchanged from its previous reveal, and a brand new 2020 version featuring a slightly stubbier head.
That is so, like, the amount of effort that has been going into this, like, just think about this. Like, obviously, you know, T-Rex with the feathers and the non-feathers, I get that. Spinosaurus with obviously I get Spinosaurus with the classic versus the modern, I get that entirely. Carcharodontosaurus, they're just giving it alternate appearances just because it's been slightly updated in paleontology. Like, that is incredible. That is an incredible amount of effort. Like, can you imagine any, like, big studio going to that much effort? It's unheard of. Like, they're just doing this to make us happy. It's awesome to satisfy our need for stuff like that as dinosaur fans, and it's incredible.
More accurate depiction for those who prefer realism over its already iconic sculpted design.
Peak.
But don't let this one get overshadowed by its fierce family member,
Shrink wrap.
the Kickstarter and backer kit exclusive,
Yes.
the enraged Acrocanthosaurus atokensis. Both
You know, if I'd have known about the Kickstarter, like, at the I think I did know about the Kickstarter. If I had money, I absolutely would have, put money towards the Kickstarter.
Dr. Z and I are especially proud of this creation. With great care, we upgraded Acrocanthosaurus's model to be slimmer and gave it its signature saber teeth. We also designed an all-new super skin to replace the previous version, which felt incomplete.
I mean, it looks better. I don't think so, Dragon. I mean, there may be, like, normal moves, but I don't think, I don't think, there's gonna be, like, normal type dinosaurs. Plus, I assume there's probably gonna be, like, type compatibilities like there are in Dinosaur King. Like, fire is gonna be strong against wind and stuff like that. So it's, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for there to be normal type dinosaurs, I don't think. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I mean, again, like, here's the thing, like, not just with, like, stuff to do with this, like, I have become, it's funny, because I was working on a video today, talking about a game and game makers that are the complete opposite of Gozzy and his team and Dinosaur Kingdom. I've been making a video over the past couple of days, talking about the failure of Black Ops 6 Zombies and just, like, all of the shit that was god fucking awful about the run of that iteration of Zombies. And it's just, like, comparing that to this, it's just a whole nother world of fucking difference. It's maddening. Like, we go from, like, in Zombies having maps that don't even have intro cutscenes. Why? Because the developers either don't have time because of Activision or can't be fucking bothered. And then we have entirely separate models made solely for the sake of us being dinosaur fans who appreciate the differences between classic appearances and paleontological accuracy. And that's all it is. And that's incredible. Yeah. It's incredible. I don't know, Dragon, because again, remember, this isn't a Dinosaur King remake, so they probably won't be alpha dinosaurs if they are in this at all. They may be alternate skins. But, not sure, obviously. Yeah. Right, onwards.
He experimented to create one of the most awesome dinosaur skins yet, replacing its mostly purple Dinosaur King inspired look with an actual super themed skin. Pink flames burning along its sides, a glowing white line with spikes running across its high prominent sail, and as a tribute to the original design, pale eyes, just like in the arcade game, to blind opponents with its piercing glare.
Oh my god.
Additionally, it continuously evolved, absorbing too much elemental energy, giving rise to the Alpha Skin variant, a form terrifyingly powerful, available to anyone.
It's black. I love it.
Who unlocks Acro through the tiers. This dinosaur can seamlessly melt the ice surrounding it as it struggles to contain its own power.
A ton of new dinosaurs are currently in development, being carefully created and fine-tuned to meet our standards. And yes, a few sneak peeks are already making their way into the spotlight. Some of them revolve around this swampy guy and this feisty gal. Believe it or not, they actually helped me inspire some of the skin designs you'll see in the future, straight from our backyard.
Why do we?
My god, the just casual cameo from a chicken and a deuce. I was going between duck and goose, and I said deuce. Fuck me. Holy shit. The fucking, you've outdone yourself with that design, guys. That is actual insanity how good that looks. I've got to briefly make an adjustment to my camera as well, because I'm not fully in the center. There we go. That is actually fucking peak. Yeah, guys, did you just, like, raid a farm for those? Did you just, like, kidnap them from your local park? You know, whatever it takes to get Dinosaur Kingdom made, right?
Because paleontology is science, and there's truth in these rocks. And growing up loving dinosaurs, who didn't want to dig up one for themselves? To unearth the very beings we admire and study every single day. To introduce...
Oh my god. Guys, how do you have... Jesus Christ.
And study every single day.
That is mental. He has a cat. My god. That is sick. I don't have anything like that. What do I have? I've probably collected a few fossils over my time that are just, like, everywhere. I got this. sort of semi-recently. It's the best I've got right now, but it is a genuine. This one's real. I think it's a plesiosaur. I think it might be a mosasaur tooth. I can't remember. I have to check the receipt. But this was a plesiosaur tooth. Again, it's very hard to like get it to focus on it, obviously, because I can't manually adjust the focus of this camera. I wish I could, but little plesiosaur tooth, and this one's real. It's got a little damage, and I thought I'd get the damaged one because you know, a lot of people don't get the damaged teeth, and you know, I thought it'd be nice to have. Yeah, so I think it's some variety of plesiosaur tooth. I got that from the Etches collection. Some of you may know about that. That is the museum where I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen, I think there was a documentary on it, Attenborough and the Sea Monster, or whatever it was called, where they found like a brand new plesiosaur, and the skull of that plesiosaur is at the Etches collection. I have seen that skull. I've been within, like, obviously it's in glass, but yeah, I've seen that skull. And I did a vlog on it, another thing I haven't edited yet. So you guys will see an Etches collection, you know, mosasaur, plesiosaur fossil vlog at some point. They even had, and I shit you not, they even, I swear, I think they had, I can't remember what it was, I think it was a couple of teeth from, guess what, Megalosaurus. They had... I actually no, I'm getting confused. So, that was another place that I visited. Never mind. But actually, did they? I can't remember now. I think they might. I think they actually might have done. I think they might have. They actually might have done. But yeah. So you guys will be getting that at some point. Oh, that's really cool then, guys. Oh, that's awesome. Just kidnapped a few of them.
Introduce a special alternate way to unlock some dinosaurs or even level them up further. We're adding a brand new fossil game mode.
Oh yeah.
This minigame unlocks once you collect a full set of fossil pieces from battling or opening eggs. Once activated, you'll be able to enter a mode that's fast-paced yet calming. A challenge of patience, stability, and precision. Instead of just using a single tool like before, we're bringing in multiple excavation tools to enhance realism and immersion.
Nice.
You'll start with a pickaxe to break through the rock, use a brush to gently clear the dust, and apply a special elixir to not only clean the fossil, but to bring it back to life.
I love that's the thing of bringing a dinosaur back to life. Like honestly, Seth is a fucking moron. Like, he took that skeleton and put it in a big cage and was like scanning it with like waves of energy. Just get a fucking squeezy bottle and just spray the fossil and bring it back to life. What the fuck were you doing, Seth? You fucking idiot. Oh, that's awesome, guys.
Yes, literally raising these ancient creatures from extinction. We currently have two fully modeled skeletons, one being Triceratops, as seen in the footage. While the example uses an older model, the updated skeleton will closely resemble our current playable Triceratops. But it won't be the only one buried beneath the surface, because these battles for dominance, they've lasted millions of years. Tyrannosaurus Rex still has a bone to pick with this herbivore, and yes, it can also be dug up.
See, that's actually really funny because it's talking about a fossil mode. Do you get it? Guys, do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Do you get the absolute peak humor of this peak man and his peak development team? Sorry.
But be warned, you never know what you'll find. Some fossils are much bigger than others, and even though this mode uses an energy bar and has a time limit, you want to dig carefully, especially when handling the remains of a former king. As revealed earlier, the dinosaurs you saw in the transformation scenes also have their baby forms. These chibi dinosaurs resemble their adult models with simplified features, including their colors,
Look at that
patterns,
goofy
and
dude.
even their attitudes. And for dinosaurs that have two versions, there will also be a 2000 and 2020 version for their chibi forms. As for example, when T-Rex is equipped with feathers, its chibi form will also show feathered additions.
I'm doing the meme. I'm doing the Empress New Groove meme. Which way? I think it is. Where's the I gotta find the image. Where's the image? Oh yeah, here it is. It's like let me bring off OBS so I can do it properly. It's like looking this way, like a hand. It's doing because it's like reversed for me, obviously. Hand here and then like that. I like tilt my head like. There we go. Did the meme. I just want to make the point, by the way, that we are like just over halfway through. We still have half the devlog to go. Oh, this is so good.
A detail that's quite sentimental. We're working incredibly hard to rig it with feathers. Its chibi form will also show feathered additions. A detail that's quite sentimental.
Oh my god, look at the beak. It looks like you got a massive underbite. It's like...
We're working incredibly hard to rig and animate these little peckers into the game so you can feed, play with, and pet them.
Nice.
Just like any other house pet.
Yay.
But they aren't just handed out easily. These pets must be earned. Proof that you're capable of taking care of such adorable yet dangerous creatures. A chibi version of a dinosaur will unlock during its later level stages. But what if
I should name my Megalosaurus Kronk. Maybe I will. Better get to work getting it in the game, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, I will be doing backflips when I see that it's coming to Dinosaur Kingdom, mark my words.
about the other non-main character dinosaurs? The ones unseen in the anime and other games? Rest assured, every dinosaur has a chibi version hidden within the roster, meaning all the dinosaurs we listed earlier will automatically come with their own chibi form.
Chibi-saur Faganax, are you joking me? This is gonna be sick! I don't believe that. Oh my god. Oh, Chibi Megalosaurus, Chibi Surato. This is gonna be so cool.
A wish come true for many fans. This opens up a whole different
Oh my god, look at Chibi Maiasaura. That is awesome.
side of gameplay, and your dinosaurs will definitely thank you for it. One dinosaur especially happy to be alive and well, the Acrocanthosaurus.
Oh my god.
All supporters who previously purchased Acro and newcomers who still want to will automatically receive its chibi without needing to unlock it separately in-game. Chibis will also appear during battles, when you summon a dinosaur at the start or when switching into one. Both players will see your chibi spotlight moment.
Let's just... Hold on. Can we just bear in mind here... What we just saw right here... This was a, like...
Chibis will also appear during battles, when you summon a dinosaur at the start or when
This was very clearly by, like, the models and the quality of the environments and stuff. This was very clearly an old version of the summoning. This already looks incredible. So just think what the, like... the new version is gonna look like when we eventually see it. Like, this by itself looks awesome.
Both players will see your chibi spotlight moment. Unlocking these little companions makes for a perfect show, and this little lapdog wants to jump in and join the party.
Wake up! New power awakens! This one has the potential to rival any fire type.
Oh? Is this Ampelosaurus? Ampelosaurus getting its own transformation? Oh my god! That is so cursed! Oh my god, that's even more cursed! Wow. Nice.
Don't start stomping all over my lab, or I'll have you excluded from the main dinosaurs.
And she might be able to deflect my attacks again.
Contain it!
See, that's really funny because in the anime, the Ampelosaurus was able to deflect volcano bursts. I'm having far too much fun with this.
For it rampages!
Oh, so a sleeping giant did wake up after all, joining the main 6 and officially becoming the 7th main dinosaur in the lineup, chosen by you.
Oh, wow. So, Ampelosaurus gets a main spot. That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to posit a theory here, and Gorzi can choose to confirm this or not. Potentially, the vibe I'm getting from this is that obviously there will be a lot of dinosaurs within the game, but given that there are clearly main dinosaurs that are getting, like, transformation sequences and stuff, is that implying that at launch we will get to choose which main dinosaur we start with? And, like, sort of like Pokemon with the starters. Because if so, that's going to be quite cool. Going to be cool to see what different people go for.
This sauropod has received a ton of...
Yeah, I'm going to say, this was the original... I remember Goz was talking to me about this when we filmed the other video. This original model, this was one of the... God, look at the difference. The difference in quality between these two. Obviously, this is, like, slightly lower quality footage, but it's, like, it's a whole world of difference. But, this design was, like, sort of loosely based, I believe, off the DS version. Because, like, randomly the DS version was, like, similar to the anime version, but the spines were, like, white instead of gold. There's no reason for it, but it was a thing.
Updates, including a reshaped head. Can think of a plan to counter theropod attacks.
Yeah, there it is.
Bigger and better spike placement for improved defense performance. Accurate foot and toe sculpting to create shocking waves. New teeth for enhanced vegetation chomping strength. And a personally selected color and pattern upgrade, combining elements from both worlds. This dinosaur was, in fact, the winner of one of our community-voted polls, chosen to be added right after the revamps of the main 6. And as promised, we delivered. We're planning to create even more polls in the future to let you decide which dinosaur should be reintroduced from Dinosaur King or brought in as an entirely new species never seen before.
So keep an eye on the Reddit, everyone, because, again, that's where these votes are going to be a lot of the time. I always hang around there every now and then. But, yeah, could we just appreciate the absolute peak of the Time of the Titans opening music that was used during that whole segment? Love it.
You'll also have a say in gameplay decisions, whether it's adding a new element, ice, or making large titanosaurs fully playable.
Oh yeah, this was something that I put in I shared this vote in the Dinosaur King unofficial Discord. So again, I'm sure most of you are from here from that Discord anyway. But again, if you're not already in it, then go join it, because Gorzi does hang around in there, and we have a Dinosaur Kingdom chat for him to be putting stuff in as well.
Your voice matters. If you'd like to be part of this growing community, be sure to follow us on social media. YouTube, where you're watching this on, Instagram, Facebook, and X, formerly known in ancient times as Twitter. We'll also be hosting fun events where you can win prizes discuss the game, and connect with other fans on our Discord server.
Yeah, go
A
join the
chill haven
Discord.
for dinosaur lovers who want to share ideas, chat, and...
Oh, by the way, something I forgot to mention, I did mean to say this at the start. I want all of you watching right now, like, if you're watching, unless you're watching on phone, because that would be too much of a hassle. If you're watching on computer, go to Gozzy's channel right now and load up this video and have it playing in the background. It obviously, like, fuck. Obviously it can just be muted. But go to Gozzy's channel, all of you who are watching on computer, and have this playing in the background, because we need to get this out to as many people as possible, obviously, seeing this fucking awesomeness, and the more watch time that videos get on YouTube, the more they get pushed, because YouTube goes, you know, like, oh, people are clearly enjoying this a lot, you know, this needs to be pushed more. So, all of you who are on computer, go to Gozzy's channel and open this up in another tab. You have to, like, actually be watching it, obviously, because you're watching me, but just, like, have it muted. You can even have it, like, minimized, but, like, just have it in another tab, because, you know, we need to get this out to as many people as possible. Well, no, not because YouTube sucks, that's just the way it works.
Soon battle together. As you've heard us speak, it's only fair that dinosaurs have a voice of their own and a rhythm to celebrate their victories. We've partnered with a talented sound designer and music composer, Aki Knapila. He's already helped bring Dinosaur Kingdom to life through sound, and the next chapter is still being orchestrated.
Of course,
Aki
the music.
has also worked on other titles such as Road to Vostok, Neolithic Dawn, Super Adventure Hand, even several LEGO and Marvel mobile games, and has collaborated with others on projects like Marauders and Golf with Your Friends.
Whoa!
He first reached out expressing interest in composing for the game, and after hearing his draft for the main menu theme, I was instantly hooked. And now it's your turn to hear why. Every dinosaur movie, documentary, or video game is shaped by its soundtrack. It's not just background, it elevates to move you. Think about any piece you've ever heard. You don't just remember the scene, you remember how it made you feel. So to give you an even more authentic and immersive experience, we proudly present a few short samples of the music tracks that will play as you explore the game. This is the Dinosaur Kingdom title screen with a build-up. The early access main theme.
Love it. Great music.
Adult customization theme.
Nice. Right, so to answer a question, okay, everyone will be starting with the Triceratops and the others have differing rarities. Right, okay, and we'll probably see that in future devlogs. Nice.
Chibi customization theme.
Nice. I'm loving this music.
Fossil theme.
All very fitting. Reminds me of The Sims a little bit.
Shop theme. Kingdom theme.
Aww. I was going to make the joke with this, by the way, just 'cause I noticed the Jurassic Park stuff in the background. So you patented it and you packaged it, you slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it.
Kingdom theme.
Just think about all of us posh people
Kingdom theme.
in the casual kingdom, twiddling our mustaches and and training our dinosaurs to be the best in the game. I don't have much of a mustache to twiddle.
For opponent.
Are you kidding me? There's even a soundtrack for searching for opponent, a separate soundtrack for that? That is awesome.
Online battle theme.
Oh yeah, I'm really getting into this now.
Tournament battle theme.
Oh, we got some orchestral. Oh yeah, we got some orchestral beats in there now. Oh, I love that.
And many more.
The fucking trumpets. Let's have a look at that again. Look at that.
And many more
I love
are
it.
being composed, from single-player battle tracks that vary by region to the new modes and navigating different screens.
Nice.
And what gives these tracks their extra punch? Dinosaur sounds mixed right into them. We're talking about egg openings, fossil tools, hit and impact sounds, movement cues, UI and menus, even the VFX sound effects for battle moves, and the dinosaur vocals, the roars, including idle sounds, main battle roars out of 3 types, and even their final cries. Using a mix of references and inspirations from other franchises, just like the models, we blended and reworked each sound you've heard, giving every mechanic and every dinosaur a voice of its own.
Nice.
After listening to all these tracks, it makes me want to move, and that's exactly what our dinosaurs are about to do. Before we jump into showcasing our new animations, there's something important I want and need to mention. After multiple calls and speaking with an attorney about the game, specifically regarding some of the older models and the super move animations you might still see in the upcoming clips, we've taken steps to stay on the safe side when it comes to copyright and creative ownership. Even though Sega has historically been kind to many fan-made projects, we want to be careful and show that with every update, we are carving our own path, which is the most ideal to be secured. That's why all of our new super moves are not only inspired by what came before, but are now distinctly different. And to be honest,
Can we just what am I seeing right now? That's I can't fucking wait for this.
And to be honest, that's actually made the process more exciting, because we've been able to let our creativity fully come to life.
My god, what are you doing with that tongue?
Because we've been able
What? Okay, I want to know who was animating this guy right here, and what were they doing with that tongue, Gozzy? Because that's sus.
The method was simple. No copy pasting. We're not just reusing old animations, because that would give the game no identity of its own. Instead, I challenged myself to reimagine everything with fresh ideas, and I personally had a blast doing it. I spent time thinking, writing, and even performing many of the super
I was gonna say, it is so funny to me to imagine that this is like an average Dinosaur Kingdom like development brainstorming session. It's just Gozzy just like playing with Dinosaur King figures. I love it. And like, fucking hell, my mic just went fucky then. And it's just like Gozzy like just Fortnite dancing. Oh, I love that idea. That's just like how it is all the fucking time. Oh god.
Thinking, writing, and even performing many of the super moves myself. Why? Because within our short budget range, we didn't have the time or money to rely on traditional 2D drafts or expensive storyboard sequences. So I
I mean, obviously, like...
Literally, I carefully explained the scenarios I envisioned, sometimes using my own body, and most of the time using actual dinosaur figures to act out the movements. And the amazing part? It worked flawlessly and hilariously. The animators completely got it. They understood exactly what I was going for. And after working with me closely for many years now, our developers began sharing their own ideas after a while. Not just for the animations, but for the game itself. Not without a few
Gossi, can I make a request that particular sound effect of you going like rah 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 is like, can that be like a 0.01% chance of being like the Tyrannosaur roar? Like, can you implement a feature where it's like there's a 1% chance of like when you enter a battle with the T-Rex and it does like the intro roar, instead of that, instead of like its actual roar, it's just that, just like rah, 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 rah. Can we have that? Can we have that in the game?
few funny moments and fails along the way, like that. In its arms, the opponent is just standing there, and then what it does is that it pretty much lifts itself up, and the opponent dinosaur, it just jumped and it fainted. But above all, I let my passion lead. The love I have for dinosaurs and the joy of imagining their movements brought out my inner child. And after a bit of waiting, the actual animations arrived.
Oh my god. Are we actually going to be... Oh, yes. We're going to see some move cards, aren't we?
When entering and participating in a battle, a wide variety of animations are required, and many have already been made. Previously, our idle animations were simple, dinosaurs standing still and gently breathing. But during a recent call with the team, I came up with a new idea. A series of short idle movements that combine into one longer sequence.
Nice.
About 15 to 20 seconds.
Much
That's
better.
roughly the same time you'll have each round to choose your move. So while you're thinking, your dinosaur will now start walking around awaiting your command.
Much better.
And in some ironic situations, like when you and your opponent choose the same move, it results to a tie, but not just a generic outcome. There will be multiple tie animations, like the classic headbutt, and even a full-on body clash.
Oh,
One of the
yes.
few moments where we lean more into realistic combat. Outside of these default animations, we also have move-based animations, depending on what's selected. Each one has its own effect and flavor, helping bring variety to every battle. Now for the...
Did that T-Rex just, yeah.
main spectacle, the type moves, formerly known as super moves.
Right.
As mentioned earlier, and while it may upset some fans, for the greater good of the project, we've made a decision to completely scrap the anime and arcade-inspired super moves. And to be honest, that was heartbreaking for me too.
I mean, I don't really mind. I mean, like, it's just sort of, it's just, like, I don't really feel like anyone who would be genuinely, like, I mean, it's a shame, obviously. Like, it would be cool to see, like, an inspired one. But it's like, I don't really think that anyone who's actually upset about that really understands how any of this works. Like, that's just the sort of thing that you just can't do. So, and again, it's like, on top of this, you know, Dinosaur Kingdom is not Dinosaur King. Like, it's made to fill the void, sure. But as we saw at the start, with the fucking MILF, like, it's gonna have its own story, and, you know, it's gonna be its own thing. And for it to have its own super moves, and for it to, you know, be its own thing, I think that's fine. I don't, you know, I'm not a, I don't care, really, about it not having exactly the same move cards. I mean, we've seen a few we've seen a few, like, little move card animations here and there. I think it was, like, near the start. And, like, of the ones we've seen thus far, oh, yes, we're gonna see some animations. I can't fucking wait. But, like, the ones we've seen thus far, it's like, I'm so fucking hyped. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all made up some move cards, over the years. Pardon me. Although for Dinosaur King Awakening, which I was/am/might be writing, I mainly used, like, move cards that were, like, you know, like, just in the arcade or the DS game or, like, in the trading card game.
After some deep conversations with the attorney, who's been a huge help throughout this process, I realized it had to be done. It was a difficult but inevitable decision.
Yeah.
We had already animated nearly every move you're about to hear on this list. A lot of time, effort, and resources went into them, and we had to let them go. But in the end, I'm glad we did, because it opened the door to something even better. A new generation of moves that we can proudly call our own.
Look at
and
that.
present with full confidence.
Yeah, again, to be honest, I think I'd rather have, like, completely new move cards, because it's just, like, think about it. If we go into this, and, like, if they went through, like, ignoring all the legal issues, let's say they went through with having, like, the Dinosaur King inspired move cards, what exactly would be the point of having Dinosaur King inspired move cards? Because, like, obviously, okay, this sounds a little bit bad, what I'm about to say, but I'm sure, like, all of you will understand what I'm going to say. Obviously, because it is an indie game, and, like, in comparison to actual Dinosaur King games, which were made by, you know, Sega-funded game studios, the animation isn't going to be as absolutely flawless as it was in the original Dinosaur games. So, what would be the point of seeing Dinosaur King inspired move cards? Because we've already seen them. We already know what they look like. So, if we have, you know, completely new move cards, that means that every move we see in Dinosaur Kingdom is going to be one that is unique to Dinosaur Kingdom and a fresh experience every single time we see one for the first time. So I don't really think there was any point, like, now I really give it some thought, it's like, I don't think there's any actual point in including, like, moves that, like, are meant to be, like, inspired, meaning copied, from Dinosaur King, because it's like, we've already seen them, we know what they look like, and we've seen them animated in, again, no offense intended, in a smoother way than they would be if they were in this. But if we see new ones in this, then, you know, then they're gonna be awesome. I am actually briefly going to go to the bathroom. Gozzy I think Gozzy's got a story, so he can entertain you and maybe answer some of your questions while I'm briefly gone, but I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. But this has been absolutely fucking awesome so far, and we still have, like, 25 minutes left of the devlog to watch. Yes. I have returned. Hope you've all been entertained. Yeah. Right. Oh. Ah. So, what have I missed? Yeah, I knew someone. I said to myself, you know, someone is gonna bring it up. Someone's gonna mention it in this stream. Someone's gonna mention the season 2 move cards video. I know that someone's gonna bring it up, and someone has. But no, yes, it will be out at some point, I promise you. It's just like I will be honest, I've sort of been putting it off, not mainly because I have a lot of other like videos that are a bit more urgent and stuff, but honestly I have been putting it off a little bit just because it's a very big video for me to make. Like there's a lot of move cards for me to talk about. I know it will be like a gigantic amount of recording to do, and you know but yeah, it will be out at some point. Excuse me, no worries, Slothert. Yeah, so 2023 live stream. Oh, right. Are you kidding me? A dragon summoning move? That is awesome. But yeah, again, yeah, absolutely right. You know, it's like, you know, I don't really think there'd be any point really thinking about it now of like having the old moves, because it's like we've seen them, we know what they are. But if we have like a whole, if the entire roster is now full of new moves, that's gonna be amazing. Excuse me. So sorry. No, I won't die, don't worry. Yes, Dragon, Gozzy is in the unofficial Discord. There's a chat in there specifically for Dinosaur Kingdom that he posts a lot of the teasers in, as well as the Dinosaur Kingdom server, which you guys should be in as well. Right. I'm so excited to see these animations. I really am.
Let's start with Fire's most iconic attack, Volcano Burst, best known as the signature move of the Red Tyrannosaurus. That means the first version of this move is being replaced with an original alternative. And honestly, while the originals were iconic, we believe our new versions bring a fresh twist, and in many cases, even raise the bar. Let's take...
As I say, the amount of progress you guys have made since that first rough animation is crazy.
Our version of Volcano Burst. With a heavy stomp, the dinosaur cracks the battlefield. It builds a fire in its mouth, moving its head side to side, then shoots it into the crack, sending a blazing trail toward the opponent, erupting beneath them and launching them skyward like a true volcanic blast.
So that is kind of similar to like the second variation of Volcano Burst in the anime, where it was like pushing like fire in the mouth and then like shoot it, like shoving the face into the floor, and then the fire was like a trail. But that is like different with it like going through a crack. So yeah, I do like that.
This move now lives up to its name even more. And on that note, the names of these moves will also receive changes to give them their own identity.
So what's this move called?
And to keep everything legally safe.
What if we renamed it?
But for the sake of DK fans, we'll continue to refer them by their original names for now. Next, Fire Cannon. This move now has 3 slightly different versions. And with it, we're introducing a brand new gameplay mechanic. It's no longer just about picking the right rock, paper, or scissors button. To land the full damage, you'll also need quick reflexes. Depending on your timing with the sequence of buttons or touch inputs, 1 correct press, 1 cannon hit, 2 is double hit,
Okay.
And a perfect combo of all three, maximum firepower.
I like
we
that.
believe this added layer of input will keep players even more engaged, no longer relying solely on chance, but also on skill and timing.
Nice.
This mechanic will most likely also be applied to other futuristic moves. And finally, one of my new personal favorites for fire-type dinosaurs, Flare Sword to Axe. In this move, our T-Rex wields a massive axe, held confidently with its arms and fingers, to crush anyone who dares to say they're too short to be useful.
With his
There are
teeny
even more
little hands!
type moves in the works, but to save some surprises for the next devlog update, we'll keep these contained for now. They're even more exciting to witness and unlock, so stay tuned.
That's
now,
crazy.
let's take a swim and talk about the opposite element, water. With water, we're introducing element status effects, starting with Shockwave. This move sends a quick pulsing wave from the player's dinosaur. It catches the opponent off guard, leaving them confused under an effect that's subtle but disruptive, something they'll need to manage carefully during battle.
Right.
Tragedy of the Sphere. The player's dinosaur traps the opponent inside a water sphere, slams it away, and after a series of bounces, the big water bubble shatters. Sound effects and
Nice.
music for all moves will be added once the scenes are finalized in editing.
Obviously.
Aqua Vortex. A whirlpool forms beneath the opponent's feet, spinning them around in a violent stream. They can escape, but doing so leaves them exhausted.
Ah.
Aqua Javelin. Small puddles begin forming at the opponent's feet. Your dinosaur tries to block them with its own steps.
This is so
but
cool.
misses one. A sudden water jet bursts upward, launching the opponent high into the air.
Speed.
We currently have double the amount of water-type moves, thanks to Ankylosaurus being part of the water element, expanding the roster significantly. Of course, this will be balanced carefully across all elements. Up next, lightning elemental moves with shocking aftermaths. Lightning Axe, our Kickstarter exclusive
Oh
lightning
my god.
move. Strike down the opponent's dinosaur with a glowing double-sided axe.
Nice.
One side to slice, the other to slam.
Oh.
With a devastating knockout blow. It's a fast, brutal finishing move that gets the job done. Lightning Spear. Your dinosaur lifts the opponent into the air, then spawns two glowing electric spears from the Ceratopsian's horns, piercing the enemy mid-air before slamming them back into the ground.
Oh, and it grows!
With deadly precision.
They grow!
These heavy hitters waste no time. Electric Charge. Sadly, we had to scrap the original anime version of this move,
Shame.
as it was too similar visually. But don't worry, these dinosaurs weren't built for defense for nothing. In this version, your dinosaur blocks the incoming hit with a sudden full-force ram, using a yellow shimmering shield to repel the attack.
Okay.
Lightning Strike.
Interesting.
The Triceratops roars up into the sky, summoning a storm cloud shaped like its own head. A massive thunderbolt crashes down from above, slamming into the opponent and leaving them shocked and immobile for the next round. You may notice that some animations
Oh my
are
god, I wanna see that animation so bad. That is gonna be so good. A giant fucking... Can you imagine how, like, shit your pants scary that's gonna be when you're on the receiving end of that? Like, you roar up into the sky, and a giant Triceratops-shaped cloud just, like, shoots lightning at you like a fucking god. That is gonna be terrifying.
still a work in progress. Since we made the decision to start over from scratch, many of the previews you're seeing are displayed across different maps, using a mix of old and new models. They were animated and recorded at different times and in different environments.
Love it.
That's why you'll see some visual inconsistencies for now. But rest assured, everything's being brought up to standard. And right behind lightning comes the wind element.
I wanna
Swift,
see this.
sharp, and tricky to dodge. Biting
Look at-
wind
look-
behind
look at this
lightning
guy.
comes the wind element.
Look at this
Swift,
happy
sharp,
guy.
and tricky to dodge. Biting wind. Carnotaurus in this preview snaps its jaws rapidly, summoning ghostly biting heads and strike all over the opponent's body.
Oh my
Like-
god, I love that. That is so cool. That is so cool.
Like a frenzied piranha attack from every direction. Cyclone in
That better be called Wind Piranha. You know, guys, like, I know you were probably doing it to, like, appease the fans in this case, but honestly, I think I would have preferred hearing the actual names for these moves, because, like, they're gonna be awesome.
Instead of summoning a tornado around itself, your dinosaur lifts the opponent high into the air.
Oh my god, it's gonna
spinning
ride
them
the tornado.
mid-air in a controlled vortex.
Oh my god.
Then it leaps forward, uses the wind to troll around
Oh my
them at
god.
high speed, and finally rams them downward, letting gravity deal the final blow.
Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so unbelievably fucking cool. That is what, oh my fucking god. That is one of the coolest things I've ever fucking seen. That is gonna look so peak when that gets finalized. It looks peak now.
Hurricane Beat, the Kickstarter move. With a burst of speed, the dinosaur
It's
begins
farting! Fart attack!
spinning its tail rapidly, creating a windy whirlpool that
Get into
pulls
my
the
arse!
opponent in. Once it's close, it strikes repeatedly around the opponent's head, then finishes the combo with a full back tail slam, launching them out of the storm.
Oh my
Ninja
god.
attack! The dinosaur dashes forward with a katana grip in its mouth. It leaps into the air,
Yes.
spawning multiple shadow duplicates of itself, then slices through the opponent dinosaur from left to right in rapid succession, inflicting bleeding damage and leaves the target unable to move properly next round. Now,
I love that. That was the one we saw earlier. Again, all of these are gonna look so good. I know it's gonna be so peak. Well, yeah, Pablo, because this is based on Dinosaur King, and Dinosaur King was an anime. Ugh. Yeah, that's fair. We'll be eagerly awaiting to see what these moves are going to be called, but oh my god, they are so awesome.
it's time for a couple of moves that'll make the Earth move.
Right, Earth
Crystal
moves.
Crusher. Titania summons massive crystals in the air, rotating them around the opponent, then slamming them down onto it with crushing force.
Nice.
Quicksaber. The Ankylosaurus raises its tail into a curved position like a scorpion
Look at him go.
and begins to shuffle sideways, holding up a deadly venomous stinger. It launches forward and pierces the opponent's dinosaur, leaving
Jesus, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Going back and
it
forth.
paralyzed if struck. It's a simple
Ah.
move, but highly effective, and honestly, I really like it because of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Eon, dude. These are fucking awesome.
As with some of the other elemental types, more earth-based moves are currently in development and will be revealed in a future update. The same goes for many of the grass-type moves, which were originally planned to feature third-party dinosaurs alongside them. But as development progressed, new ideas emerged, and animating grass moves turned out to be more complex than expected. That's why we're only showing one grass move for now. For a long time, we had trouble getting the Parasaurolophus rig to cooperate. It wouldn't work correctly in our Maya versions, while all of the other rigs were working fine. After battling through endless errors, we finally got it functioning, but since we had to prioritize finishing the elements tied to working rigs, only one grass move made the cut for this devlog. And
Hey, you know what? That's not a problem. Like, I know firsthand how annoying Maya can be. I had to suffer through a fucking rigging project, and I do not envy you and your team, guys, for having to deal with you guys are doing incredible work.
that move is the Kickstarter exclusive Metal Wing. I wanted
Ah.
to show this one in particular because many of you are eager to see how it turned out. In Dinosaur King, there were 3 slightly different versions of Pteranodon. The Sternbergi version is now commonly recognized as its own genus, Geosternbergia, while the more classic version remains Pteranodon longiceps. We removed the third variant in favor of something new, and now we feature 2 distinct models, one based on the more accurate longiceps, the other on Sternbergi. with their color palettes switched. Blue and white for one, and white and blue for the other.
That is such a cool color choice. I really like that color design. That is awesome.
And for the other third, it will keep the orange, inspired by the DK version.
Ah, nice.
In Metal Wing, these flying reptiles assist Parasaurolophus in battle by launching into the air, spinning around, and racing towards the opponent's dinosaur. Not to slice through, but to clip them with their wings, pushing and dragging them across the ground before letting go and dealing a final impact of damage. And that wraps up most of the super move animations I'll be showing in this devlog, but there's plenty more on the way.
Spin.
If the ice element ends up being added, you can bet my creativity will sparkle even more. But before we...
Little thing. Me and Gozzy have been in talks about that, and that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Bring back the mammoths, the battle isn't over quite yet. Because what's a fight without some taunting or a good victory pose to go with it? Let's take a look at the new shorter non-battle deciding animations, emotes and victory animations.
Emotes.
Some dinosaur battle moves already have a touch of goofiness to them, so it's only fitting that we expand on that with a set of fun.
Gozzy, I really want. Well, I actually know you probably couldn't do this because of copyright. It would be so funny if you were able to put like the Fortnite default dance in there, but again, you probably couldn't do that because of copyright. It's just a thought that occurred to me. Like, imagine Terry just doing the default dance. It's like that'd be so fucking funny.
Animated emotes that your dinosaurs can perform during battle. A new button opens up the emote list where you'll be able to choose an emote for your dinosaur to act out.
Nice.
Some emotes are exclusive to specific dinosaurs, others are element-based, and some are universal, just like how super moves are handled. Once triggered, the animation plays for both players.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that, yeah, I think they did. It's not like exclusive to them, so yeah, maybe that would be so funny. You could do it as like because it'd be a joke thing, obviously, because it would look ridiculous, but yeah, maybe we could do it as some sort of reward or something.
To see, with the camera adjusting based on whether you're the one using
the emote. Oh, for God's sake, they're gonna be usable in battle. So that means I'm gonna be going up against some cocky asshole with like a super leveled like acro, and he's gonna be emoting on me when I'm losing, and I'm going to throw my phone out the fucking window. I get angry enough with Clash Royale as it is. This is not gonna be good for me.
Watching your opponent perform it. Let's take a...
I guarantee you, guys, like, I guarantee you this was solely a thing added to Dinosaur Kingdom after my encounter with Gozzy playing Rocket League. I guarantee you, just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add this because I want to, like, mentally torture this poor man that I lied to about being good at Rocket League.
Quick look at some of the emotes, ones that most, if not all, perform.
Play that again.
Let's take a quick look at some of the emotes, ones that most, if not all, dinosaurs can use in-game, regardless of rarity. A wave to say hello, or goodbye. Stomp the ground to get battle ready. Boxing warm-up, and leg stretches to prep before a Freddy. Boxing warm-up.
Rocky could never. Look at this fucker.
And leg stretches to prep before a fight.
Or before yoga.
Sneezing, either as innocent behavior or subtle mockery. Scratching to relieve an itch. Tail chasing, dog behavior for those who want to play instead of fight. Tail wagging to show satisfaction or happiness. Bark at your opponent if they're unresponsive. Roll over to totally stop wounds from bleeding.
So clearly these were, I assume you've probably had these ready, for a decent amount of time then, guys, because obviously these are a lot of the old models. That's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, I think, like, one of these was, like, the old Rex model. So, yeah, you've probably... Months. Well, I mean, at least it's good. It's good to have, you know, some stuff in the back being like, oh yeah, you know, that's finished.
Totally stop wounds from bleeding.
You know, it's good to
Clap
see.
either as a genuine applause or sarcastic praise.
You know, I feel like 90% of you're gonna clap at me. You're going to clap at me, and I'm going to throw my phone out the window, guys. Mid-recording. It's gonna happen.
Tail tunt to, well, get under your skin. Everything okay down there? I'll check after a heavy hit. And falling asleep if the battle's dragging on too long for your taste. But
Yeah.
not all emotes are available to everyone. Some are tied to anatomy types, since certain dinosaurs don't have the limbs needed to perform them. Examples include claw checking for water and wind types. Sauropods don't have claws, so they're excluded. Begging for mercy, exclusive to theropods, where your dinosaur pleads for sympathy if things aren't looking good. Literal flaming hands or claws.
Oh yeah, the literal most powerful dinosaurs, the mega theropods pleading for mercy.
Only available to fire-type dinosaurs to show you're on fire in more ways than one. And more custom emotes planned for other sauropods still to come. Lastly, we have species-specific emotes, animations only available to one particular dinosaur. For example, the T-Rex performing a chicken wing flap, which becomes extra ironic if you're using its 2020 feathered skin. Aside these emotes, we're also introducing victory and defeat animations.
Nice.
Longer, more expressive taunts that play at the end of the match, depending on whether you win or lose. These are viewable by both players right before the rewards are distributed. This is where we get to show off the funnier side of the game.
Yeah.
Implementing meme-inspired dances and ridiculous animations, all performed by dinosaurs.
Oh my
and I'll
god.
admit, for some of these, I personally can't wait to see them in action. Just like emotes, victory animations are also divided into 3 categories. Some are exclusive to specific dinosaurs, others are element-based, and a few are universal, just like how Super Moon.
Can you just say, like, what more do you need? Like, genuinely, what more do you need? Look at this. What more do you need from a game? I'll go into that more at the end, but it's just like, come on.
Are element-based, and a few are universal, just like how super moves and emotes are handled now as well. At the end of every battle, both players will see the winning dinosaur perform its celebration. One of the universal victory animations is the classic roaring pose, a timeless celebration that every dinosaur can perform.
Nice.
We've also revisited some beloved animations from Dinosaur King, bringing them back in rare form for DKM. The yoga animation seen from the Japanese anime.
Oh my god, not that. Fucking hell. Jesus. Okay. No, I'm saying it. The minute I see someone doing that on me, is it like a victory? Like, if I lose to someone and they do that, forget my phone. I'm jumping out the window. I'm jumping out. No, it's over. It's over. I'm uninstalling the game. And then I'm ending it. And then I'm flying to Gozzy's house and I'm punching him in the face for doing this. I'm gonna say, it better not come with this annoying ass music, because if it does, I'm gonna lose my shit. I will be angrier than you've ever seen me.
The lazy dance from the show's original intro.
Okay, that's actually peak. That's the sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. We need that. Yeah, I'm gonna say the boxing animation on Sarchania.
The joyful group dance from the iconic Bali episode.
Yes.
Without any interruptions.
Yes. Yes! Yes, that's gonna be so peak. We got the Dasplito dance. Oh my god, Shachania popping off.
For element-based victory animations, some highlights include the following flare animation, exclusive to fire types.
The fuck?
The water gun dance, available only to water types.
Fuck yes. Oh my god.
Many more are already planned as we continue to experiment and come up with new ideas tailored to each elemental theme. And then there are the species exclusive celebrations. Fittingly, the king of the Tyrant Lizards will reclaim its throne after victory. We're introducing a T-Rex exclusive animation where it sits triumphantly on a throne, basking in glory. A final powerful gesture that asserts complete dominance over the battlefield. This Rex exclusive throne animation will remain special, and to preserve its rarity, it can only be unlocked by becoming a monthly supporter. We're now closing late pledges from BackerKit, originally from Kickstarter, and moving forward with a fresh new chapter on Patreon, featuring both returning and brand new rewards.
Nice.
Anyone who previously supported us on Kickstarter and BackerKit will keep all of their rewards, which will be granted upon the game's launch. The same idea applies to our Patreon, which helps us give us the extra boost we need to publish this game exactly the way we all want to play it. So, what does Patreon bring to the table? Tier 1, insert 1 coin, you can get a card. Gain early access to the game before its public release, giving more players the chance to dive in ahead of launch. Tier 2, prehistory in the making. Everything from Tier 1 plus behind the scenes content, also posted on the Patreon page, a Discord role and access to the new chat channel, poll access to vote on your dinosaur to be in the game, and your name credited on our upcoming official Dinosaur Kingdom website. Tier 3, Dancing Dinos. Obviously everything from the previous tiers. This goes for all higher tiers. A new emote and victory animation unlocked every single month. And an exclusive profile frame for your in-game logo, a unique badge of honor to showcase your support. Tier 4, Colorful Champion. A new dinosaur skin delivered monthly, and a new battle super move each month, beginning with the 3 Kickstarter exclusive moves and expanding from there. Tier 5, all fired up. Reintroducing Acrocanthosaurus. This tier gives you both the adult dinosaur and its chibi version, ready to feed and pet in game. Every month, you'll receive a new chibi dinosaur from a random element, and starting from your second month,
the Aloe one.
your Acro will evolve into its super version, featuring higher stats and a one-of-a-kind exclusive super move. If you're a Kickstarter backer and BackerKit supporter who already unlocked Acrocanthosaurus, you'll receive a free token of appreciation, a unique juvenile skin for the Acro Chibi, inspired by the brief flashback in the original anime series. Tier 6.
That is so peak. That's such a good reward, like, just for Dinosaur King fans. Such a good callback. My god.
Golden King. You'll be crowned with the Golden King title, unlocking the exclusive throne victory animation as a show of prestige and allegiance to the project. In addition, you'll receive the Golden Tyrannosaurus Rex skin for both variants, 2000 and 2020, and a new Golden Dinosaur skin every month, starting with the Triceratops in the second. These rewards directly help us bring Dinosaur Kingdom to life, supporting continued development, community requested features, and even more content for players around the world. Any donation is deeply appreciated, and we thank you in advance for becoming a patron of this project even before it launches.
All our kingdoms are getting more complete by the day!
Indeed, look at everything we've gotten to accomplish with the help of the dedicated fans and hardworking developers.
Yes, quite right. And lucky you don't know the other experiments I'm currently working on.
Do I want to know what you're up to?
Not until the next devlog, or be eaten.
Just take care, Grandpa Doctor. This may be one of the final moments we ever see you again.
That may be a valid point, but I don't want to go. Here, I am king. Anyway, I've got an accomplice who can carry out my plans. And while you sit on my throne, I'll go and experiment on some new, never-before-seen dinosaurs.
For centuries, mankind reigned unchecked, bending the world to their will, stripping it of its wild, untamed glory. But now, the world stands at the edge of a new era. I've walked through the cracks of time, unearthing what was buried, reviving what was stolen. And with a single command, I shall bring back the titans of the past, not as relics to be caged, as rulers, but only under my control. The leash has finally snapped, and the world will remember who ruled it first. Let them rise. This is not evolution. This is reclamation. But I suppose every kingdom needs its champion, doesn't it? Will that title be bestowed upon you? Or will you simply be their food to be eaten? Not that I'm concerned. I have others to do my bidding. And of course, my plan.
Whew. And with that villainous introduction,
My God, he's
we
got a
reached
suit.
the outro of this incredible devlog episode. I couldn't even cover everything I originally planned for this devlog, so yes, part 2 is already in the making.
Let's go.
It's taken months to bring this first part together, and the process has been just as challenging as it's been rewarding. Quickly want to take a moment to apologize for the delays, both with the devlog and with the game itself. It's been a difficult road, especially after losing my mother at the end of last year. But I just know in my heart that obviously she would want me to continue. I've kept the goal alive, the dream of launching this mobile game and delivering to you all an unforgettable and meaningful experience built from the ground up. One that I started exactly 5 years ago. Over time, I've been fortunate enough to work with truly great people, people who now share the same passion and vision I've held since day one. So to my team, thank you. For the ones that have worked and are still working on the project, namely Rehan, Safir, Muzamil, Amjad, Tanvir, Alumi, Leonardo, Saklain, Aldo, Kwang, Naska, Aki, Nomi, Lexa, Wahab, Razam, Kuldeep, Arnold, Tariq, Saeed, Usama, Arslan, Jane, Muggy, and Sabtain. And of course, thank you, the viewer, for not only watching this devlog, but also supporting us throughout the years and for staying with us as we move forward. I know many of us, myself included, I would have loved to see this game released yesterday. But the truth is, game development takes longer than most expect, and rushing it doesn't make it any better. Now, leading a team of over 20 amazing developers and creators for Dinosaur Kingdom, I realized that the real joy isn't only in the final product, but ironic in the memories we create, the challenges we overcome, and the shared love we pour into building this video game. There's been trial and error that makes us forget simply to enjoy the ride. But every step is shaping something truly special and exciting. I can't wait to share even more with you. And we'd love to hear what you think about everything that we've revealed so far. Thank you so much. And until the next episode, this is what we wanted to be. This is our destiny. To be a dinosaur king.
Oh my God. Oh, whoa, new logo. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dinosaur Kingdom devlog, my fucking god. You know what? Because, you know, we just hadn't seen that much, like, over the past couple of years, or at least I hadn't seen that much, I did not even think it was feasible to be as hyped as I am now for the game. And that entire thing was absolutely fucking peak. I don't think there's any other word for it. Every single second of that got me hyped. The dinosaur lineup, the models, the move cards, the game modes, literally every single fucking thing that was spoken about this game it's gonna be incredible. It's going to be incredible. It's absolutely fantastic. And when this comes out, I will be playing the fuck out of it. I will be making videos on it. I will be streaming it. I will be literally playing the fuck out of it. It will be insane. It will be all I will be playing. It's going to be incredible. And Gozzy, I don't think there's literally anything else I could say. You and your team are doing the Lord's work for all of us Dinosaur King fans. You set out to fill the void, and I think you filled it fantastically. Because I think every single second of this devlog has just elevated the hype more and more and more, and I just think it's going to be an absolutely incredible experience when it comes out, and I just can't wait to get my hands on it. Like, I'm so excited to see this finally be realized after all this time, and it's going to be insane. It's going to be incredible. And, like, I was, like, half saying this earlier, but it's like, what more do you need from this? Like, you've got an entire roster of dinosaurs that are a mixture of, like, paleontological accuracy and Dinosaur King fun. You've got a story, you've got clans, multiplayer, you've got customization, characters, like, brand new move cards, all of them new. You've got emotes, like, you've got a MILF main villain. Like, what more do you need? This is gonna be incredible. Yeah, so you're absolutely welcome, guys. And again, I'm so sorry for the loss you experienced at the end of last year, but you are, like, your mother would be so incredibly proud. I know she is incredibly proud of all of the work that you have done for this community, like bringing us all together and making this thing, because this is the legacy that you are upholding. You are bringing this back for all of us, and, you know, for all the people who are like me, who understood the music choices and the references that you made. This is so unbelievably hype for all of us. And, you know, I will keep going, but I'd just be repeating myself. Like, you're just doing incredible work. Yeah, it's been awesome as far, and I will continue to do all I can to help promote it and get it out there for the masses, because it absolutely deserves to, you know, be put out to as many people as possible, and when it releases, you know, it's gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna say, Rexo, in response to your thing about AI, I don't really think, like, it matters, like, that much, you know, especially considering, you know, we've seen, you know, obviously, Gozzy's team, you know, there's only so much they can all do, and, you know, and I think, like, she looked completely fine. And, you know, I'm sure if at some point, you know, it continues to do well, there could be, you know, stuff done about it. But, you know, I'm going to put my thing, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and basically say it doesn't bother me. But yeah, Gozzy looks like he's fine to answer it. But, you know, yeah, it's not a thing that bothers me, you know. I think getting caught up on that is not necessary when it comes to this. Given all the other cool stuff that is going to be a part of this, I really don't think... I really don't think it matters that much. Fair enough. Yeah, again, like, that's the thing as well, like, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I think, while, you know, it's obvious for, you know, big, massive companies and stuff to, like, I think it's fine to look down on them for using AI when, you know, they have the funds to hire artists and stuff. But for, like, indie devs, and, like, I've made it no secret that, like, I don't use AI, like, extensively for thumbnails, but, like, let me explain to you the sort of context of when I have used, like, I think I've genuinely only used AI for, like, one thumbnail ever. And let me explain to you the context of this. And I have explained it before. It was, like, I think it was one of the first videos of this year when I was talking about the potential God of War sequel about going to Egypt. And I just needed, like, an image of a desert background. And literally... everything I looked for was like, this is a stock image that costs like £20. This is a stock image that costs £50. This is a stock image that costs £100. Like, I just want a picture of a goddamn desert. And if I can automatically, like, just like, it was a blurred image serving as the background. And that's all it was. And if I can do that, and the only alternative would be for me to buy a stock image for like 50 quid, like, when I knew for certain the video would not even get, like, not even do close to that, like, give me a return on that. Like, of course I'm gonna just whip up an image of a desert with AI and slap it in the background. Like, it's stupid not to. Like, if it is a tool. That is what I think people don't understand about AI. It's not the AI itself that is the problem. It is people's usage of it. It is a tool. It is there to be used. How it is used and the lack of like, laws and stuff around it, that is the problem. That is the problem that people aren't understanding. But, you know, like, again, as you're saying, like, if it eventually gets to that point, you know, he'll be able to hopefully have people design her fully. But, you know, having something there for the teaser, I think, is good as well. I definitely agree with that. And it's, yeah, awareness. Like, I was talking to someone on Reddit, and again, I know Reddit, it's not the most intelligent community. The problem is, I like Reddit, but the problem is the people on there can be very, very, very stupid. And like had to educate people on there as to like the actual difference, and like there's a massive misconception that like, oh, AI is like stealing other artists' work. That is not true. The whole thing about AI like art generation is stealing other artists' work is not true, because like the way AI works, it's like it's trained. Well, it's like, I don't think it's true to the extent that people believe that it's true, because the way that it works is that AI is basically, I don't want to turn this into a whole AI like tangent, so I won't talk for too long about it. But it's like AI is trained in the same way that regular artists are trained. Like they show AI how art is like constructed. They like train it, showing the process of creating art, like, you know, the pattern of brush strokes and like how art comes together. And it's like all artists study that. That's not stealing. And it's like people say that like, oh, what AI does, it like it's like if you say, oh, come up with an image of like a desert, as I was saying earlier, it's like, oh, it searches for like images of deserts and then it copies them. It's just like, no, that's not true. And also, if it was stealing like other artists' things, it would be able to get them right more often, because I have personal experience with this. Like, literally just last night, from any of my Max Steel, people in chat, I was trying to get it to create a PNG render of Turbo Exo Strength, because we never got one. And, like, no matter how many times I, like, specified the unique details for it to focus on, it just couldn't get it right. And it's like, if that's what AI did, just copy other artists' work, then it would be able to get it exactly right. But it can't, because that's not what it does. So, again, there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to the AI, like, smear campaign. I just think a lot of people just need to do their research. But yeah, again, like, I don't have a problem with them, you know. I definitely know that, like, Gozzy will be working to try and make improvements at any point that he can. But, you know, I think this is, you know, completely fine for the stage we're at. And I don't have a problem with it. And I'm sure, you know, obviously improvements happening all the time. But it seems as though I'm going to do a bit of theorizing here. Obviously,
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature.
I really like, by the way, I didn't make this reference at the start because I was too distracted by the sexy woman. But the music in the background, that was the music from Dr. Z's dream with the Pachycephalosaurus from the anime. No, Rex, so you don't have to apologize. I mean, it's a valid thing. I just, like, I just want to make sure that you guys, like, don't, first of all, like, obviously don't believe everything you hear online about AI, because I promise you, like, a good 70-80% of the people who hate AI have not the faintest fucking idea what they're talking about. I promise you. 80% of the people that smear AI are people that have not done their research and just believe the basic shit that they've heard 1,000 other people regurgitate. And it's just like a lot of it is just not true. A lot of it is true, but not in the severe ways that people think it is. And it's like, I'm not, and the thing is, like, I'm an AI art defender, but it's like, I'm not defending, like, big companies using AI. Like, I am on the side of artists, but I also, on the flip side, think that the AI hate that is just commonplace throughout the internet is unfair. And I also think that it is fucking foul that anyone who says, oh, look at this cool AI thing I made just for fun, is like fucking ostracized from the culture of the internet. Like, that shouldn't be happening. So, yeah, just making the point.
Belongs to me. So perfect. So obedient. It'll be a flawless addition to my collection.
So,
Poor thing.
there's only a few shadows there, but clearly, Therizinosaurus is going to be making a return in Dinosaur Kingdom, and it seems as though it's going to be the probably the main dinosaur, I'd say, of our main antagonist. Do we have a name for her, Gozzy? Do you want to reveal the name? Do we have a name for her? The mysterious woman in red and her mysterious Therizinosaurus. That's very hype, by the way. I think Therizino is a very hype, like, main villain dinosaur. And I'm curious as to see, like, I know we've obviously had a lot of discussions about this sort of thing, but I'm really interested to see it. I think we went, you said there were going to be grass, the Therizinosaurs. Because, like, it was easier to match them to the rigs. Her name can be seen in the devlog. Oh, I have had this at, like, top quality. Enhanced bitrate, my flapping asshole. I'm trying to think, like, where it would be. Maybe, oh, is it?
For centuries.
Well, no, that was just the formation of the text there. Was it hidden here?
So, shall we begin?
I didn't see it anywhere there. Are you gonna give us a hint? Or are you gonna leave us hanging to go searching for it? I might see if I might, like, put it to the people in the Discord, see if they can find it. I'm curious. I want to know. Cause, like, now I'm getting like, with characters and story and stuff, I'm getting, like, interested in the lore and stuff. I mean, I'm a lore meister, you know me. Like, that's what I do. I make lore videos on stuff. I'm gonna be the first man in history to make a lore video on Dinosaur Kingdom. Okay, what does that bird emoji mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It's not like, it's not hidden.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature belongs to
I'm
me.
in full, like,
So
trailer
perfect.
breakdown mode.
So
I'm, like, looking
obedient.
for any hidden text.
It'll
Is
be
it, like,
flawless
reflected
addition
in
to
the
my
eye or
collection.
something?
Poor thing.
Oh, I want to go frame by frame. Oh, that you can just see. Oh, there's the model. You can just see it. It's the brightest it is. I'm already that, Rexo. You know, I make lore videos on Dinosaur King. I'm already the dinosaur, I'm already the Dinosaur King equivalent of MatPat, but when Dinosaur Kingdom comes out, it'll definitely be me as well. Excuse me. Oh. You can't...
Poor thing.
Wait a minute.
Poor thing.
No, I'm seeing stuff.
So, shall we begin?
No, there's no. The eye in the eye in the corner?
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature belongs to me. So perfect. So obedient. It'll be a flawless addition to my...
I didn't see anything. I'm gonna say Eagle-Eyed Dragonite spots something I didn't see anything. This is what you do to me. You can't say, oh, it's hidden somewhere in this devlog. Oh my god, you can't do this to me. Like, you know, I did this stream because I'm like, I want to help you and I am committed. No one's managed to fight. Oh no, you can't challenge me like that. You can't do that. Oh my god, no, you can't. You actually can't do this to me.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature belongs to me. So perfect.
Where are you?
So obedient.
Check her okay, her dialogue, right, okay. That's it, thanks for, right,
For centuries, mankind reigned unchecked, bending the world to their will, stripping it of its wild, untamed glory. But now, the world stands at the edge of a new era. I've walked through the cracks of time, unearthing what was buried, reviving what was stolen. And with a single command, I shall bring back the titans of the past, not as relics to be caged, as rulers, but only under my control. The leash has finally snapped, and the world will remember who ruled it first. Let them rise. This is not evolution. This is reclamation. But I suppose every kingdom needs its champion, doesn't it? Will that title be bestowed upon you? Or will you simply be their food to be eaten? Not that I'm concerned. I have others to do my bidding. And of course, my plan.
okay, I didn't
And
see.
with that-
Okay, I'm noticing a lot of like Rose iconography on like her outfit and stuff, so it could just be Rose. Okay, so check.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This creature belongs to me. So perfect. So obedient. It'll be a flawless addition to my collection. Poor thing.
Oh, you're stumping me. No, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's hidden. If it's in somewhere, it's beyond my. I'd have to like. Wait, her other dialogue? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, oh, of course! I forgot about that bit.
Attention.
Wait. Hold on.
Shall we begin?
Oh, right, yeah, here, hold on.
So, shall we begin?
No, it's gotta be hidden somewhere here. You know what? I would no, hold on. I'm gonna do something real sweaty right now. Wait for it.
So, shall we begin?
I caught it. I'm taking a fucking screenshot. I'm brightening the image. I'm going full sweat right now. This is what you think you think I fuck about, guys. I don't fuck about with stuff like this. I'm gonna fucking hide the window capture for a second, because the last time I did this, it randomly showed another screen. Right, just so I've got the actual screenshot. Caught in 4K. Shut up! I'm gonna up the brightness. I'm going full... This is like full Five Nights at Freddy's ScottCawthon.com levels of analysis right now. I don't see anything hidden in the darkness. No text or anything. Maybe... Can I, like, lower the exposure? No, I'm not seeing... I don't know if Goz would be that devious to hide something in, like, in an image like this, where it would, like, have to be brightened. I don't know if that's something that he would do. Oh, there's still more dialogue. I miss, bloody hell. I'm rushing into this. Okay, so there's more after this. Yeah, because then it goes.
You ready, Doc?
Then it goes into that bit. Was there a bit here, or was it, I feel like this was you talking.
Introduction to the most feared villainous syndicate member across galaxies. She will come for you and your teammates should you choose to challenge her. Dr. Z's
it's nowhere there, is it?
Villainous syndicate member across galaxies.
Whoa! Oh no, I think I just saw Gozzy's fucking I just saw Gozzy's chair and I got fucking... I saw the words there and I got fucking excited, son of a bitch. There was nothing wrong with FNAF back then. It's a fucking over milked piece of shit nowadays. Before that, I don't remember there being anything like in between like that bit and this bit.
Fire much attention.
Was there something before, like, in between, like, that first bit and... God, I swear to God, you're fucking with me. Trust. I swear to God, Gozzy, you're leading me in circles. Leading me.
We played God and created over 20 more to strengthen your alliance. He's not just training against. This game is called Kingdom for a reason. Various battle modes.
I'm like paying attention to the red smoke bits because that's like her colors.
This game is called Kingdom for a player's very gameplay personality to his layout.
Before this segment, okay.
We also review a new main dinosaur's transformation. Game's current live. That's
if you
oh, here, fucking hell.
Welcome humans
Jesus.
to Dinosaur Kingdom's Devlog.
Right, this is it.
I shall grant you
it's
limited
here.
access. However, if you cross me, you won't survive.
That's
wait a minute.
If you cross me, you won't survive.
There's like a weird little there's a shine in her eyes there.
However, if you cross me, you won't survive.
I'm not.
That's
I
right.
swear to God, guys, you are.
I shall grant you limited access. However, if you cross me, I shall.
Then let's open the gate.
Dinosaur Kingdom's Devlog. I shall grant
can't
you
be
limited
somewhere
access.
here.
However,
I don't know what you're doing anymore, guys. I don't know whether you're yanking my chain or
That's right.
you're messing with me. Okay. Okay, this is thank you. Where is it? Okay, here it is. It's gonna be somewhere here. I know. Okay. I don't trust you. No, you know what? No, you know what? I still don't trust you. What did I say in the fucking Rocket League stream? I said I'm never trusting you again.
And with that villainous introduction, we reached the outro of this incredible devlog episode. I couldn't even cover everything I originally planned for this devlog, so yes, part 2 is already in the making. It's taken months to bring this first part together, and the process has been just
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think, like... Ah! Sneaky, guys! I was about to move on, but then I thought, wait a minute, the composite shots, they've all got names. You sneaky son of a bitch! Alright, we have a name. Raven. Okay, that's very sick. Now the emoji makes sense, obviously. Okay. Yeah, I found it with a lot of help. But yeah, I tell you what, you hid that very well. You hid that very, very well. I like it. I like the name. Alright, so looks like in the story mode of Dinosaur Kingdom, we'll be going up against Raven and her Therizinosaurus. Maybe the Therizino has a name as well. Maybe in the next devlog, Gozzy's gonna hide the name for the Therizino somewhere in here as well. Although it'll have to be a different method, because my eagle eye senses picked out the composite shot. That's a very clever way of hiding it. I like it, guys. I'm glad I was able to find that without needing to be... I mean, it was the section, obviously, got told to the section. So, you were just fucking... You were just yanking my chain and just leading me on a wild goose chase throughout all the other bits. I fucking hate you. Dr. Z Jr. Thing is, I can't tell whether you're being serious or not. And you wanted to see her get... God damn it. Well, I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah, it's very clever. Very clever, guys. I was looking at you, and then I just, like, saw the composite shot, like, tabs, and I was like... Maybe? I just looked through them. There it was. Alright. Well done, guys. Well done. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, well, when you grow up during the era where Five Nights at Freddy's was at its peak, and you grow up on FNAF theories, you know... You gain an eye for details. Little details. Right. Well, I tell you what, you successfully drove me to the peaks of madness, and now I have a red-headed MILF saved on my my photo editing app, so thanks for that, guys. How did you... I swear to God, you do this shit to, like, are you in my head? Like, are you in my... How did you know that red-headed women, like, have an effect on me? I swear to God. God damn it. But yeah, everyone. MILF villains aside, this has been absolutely incredible. You know, because, you know, going from, you know, obviously... A lot of the time, you know, we can't... That's the thing with projects like this. It's the same sort of thing with, like, me working on like, Turbified, my Max Steel continuation. Like, we can't always show you guys everything until, like, we're ready to. But going from like the small little teasers that I've seen, like popping up in the Dinosaur Kingdom Discord, to this, an hour of devlog, like showing the animations and the models and the lineup and the UI, work in progress UI, and all the features that are gonna be a part of this. It's fucking incredible. And I am genuinely hyped for it now. I didn't think that it was going to be possible for me to be this hyped, but I am this hyped, and I am so looking forward to what you guys are going to bring to this, guys, and I will do my best to support you and your Dinosaur Kingdom endeavors every step of the way, and the rest of you should hopefully do as well. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. It has been an absolute fucking joy to react to this. It's been so fun. It's been so fun to watch through this whole thing. It was so fucking worth it. Yeah, that I'm gonna say I'm sure it's pretty nice for you to sit back and relax. Wait a minute. I've just noticed something. Are you using Hit Film Express? I've just realized, like, looking at the layout and stuff. No way. If so, that is fucking hilarious. Ugh. Oh, my voice is gonna be fucking dead by tonight. I'm glad after this I can just sort of be like, ugh, and just rest it. Yeah. But yeah, this has been absolutely fucking awesome. You use Hit Film as well? Wow, that's awesome. I tell you what, guys, I don't know whether you were aware of this, but at some point you're gonna have to switch over from HitFilm. I used HitFilm as well for literally like the past nearly 10 years. But it's been like the company that ran it got bought out and like stopped, basically completely abandoned it. So eventually, as you're gonna have to move on from it anyway. If you're still using HitFilm, and I assume you probably are, obviously, because this is a very recent video, but I recommend swapping to DaVinci Resolve. It's what I swapped to it literally like a month ago, and it is so unbelievably better. It runs so much smoother, because the entire time when like HitFilm was like stuttering and like lagging on moving clips about and stuff, I thought it was just because my PC wasn't powerful enough. No, it's because HitFilm is garbage. It literally runs so badly. And I promise, like, it obviously I know yeah. Oh, yeah, trust me, guys, yeah, I understand that, but trust me, DaVinci, like, it may look intimidating, because there's a lot more you can do with it, but I promise you, because obviously I went through exactly the same thing, having to transition from HitFilm to DaVinci. Literally, I watched, like, 2 tutorials, looked up, like, 4 things, and immediately I was just like, oh my god, this is, like, so easy. I, like, already know, basically, all of the stuff. Because, again, obviously, a lot of the stuff, the skills are transferable, obviously. Like, the, you know, the keyframing and the transitions and the balancing audio and stuff. And let me tell you guys, it is so much easier in DaVinci to do all of that stuff, and you get so much more as standard because DaVinci's completely free. You can I'm pretty sure you can like pay for other like packs and stuff like you could do in the golden days of HitFilm when they were still developing it, but it's completely free and you get so much as standard. It is so fucking cool. Like, we're talking full like professional quality like transitions you just get for free. It's awesome. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve, look it up. It's a little bit more intensive, but obviously I assume, you know, being a developer, you probably have a decent computer anyway. But yeah, God, no wonder it fucking took so long. But yeah, literally, I promise you, just take, like, because with you knowing as much, if you were able to do this in HitFilm, I promise you, you'll be able to learn, DaVinci Resolve in, like, couple of days. That's, like, I learned how to use it while making a video for the first time in it. It was so fucking easy, because, again, most of the stuff, and I just, like, changed about some of the keybinds so they were the same as the HitFilm ones, like the cut tool in DaVinci. I just changed the keybind so it was the same keybind as the HitFilm one, and it was, you know, it was so easy to just transition into it. But I promise you, just like take literally like a day or two to like edit a video in DaVinci, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Yeah, it's HitFilm. I gotta say, you really don't realize. I really didn't understand how lackluster and like crap HitFilm was until I switched over to DaVinci. And DaVinci isn't limited to just regular HD. I've been, literally, for the past couple of videos, I've been exporting all of my videos in 2K. Because obviously, for those of you who don't know, the way YouTube works is that if you upload, say, like, a video in HD, even though it says, like, full HD on actual YouTube, it's like, it downscales it slightly. That's why I stream in, I'm actually streaming in 2K right now, but you guys are seeing it in just regular HD, because it downscales it. It works a little bit differently on streaming, but yeah. But yeah, God, I imagine, even dragging the timeline arrow, yeah, with all of the stuff, all of the different transitions. Honestly, guys, you're a fucking wizard. I do not envy you for having to do this entire thing in HitFilm and do all of these composite shots and stuff. My God. I promise you, my brother, just swap to DaVinci. You will not regret it. You will be editing so much quicker, and it is so much less laggy. Honestly, it is so much nicer editing on DaVinci than it is on HitFilm. So give it a bash. You'll literally need to watch like 1 or 2 tutorials, and you'll be flying. With obviously how much you work a lot harder than I do, obviously, as a YouTuber. Like, obviously, this will save you so much time, obviously, because you're putting out videos all the time. And fucking HitFilm, I know the pain it brings and the lag it curses you with. Fucking freezing after you move like a 2-second clip. But yeah, so check that out. But everyone, I really hope you guys did enjoy this incredible video, and it is so fucking hype. I'm gonna be rewatching all these move card animations and the hype. hypest moment for me, I think, was the it was somewhere around here. I can't remember where it was. But the reveal of Spinosaurus, that was so unbelievably fucking hype. Let's just watch that again one more time. It's like, oh, peak. So good.
Whoa, he jumped right into the capsule.
So good. You're welcome, guys. I can't wait to see, further devlogs, and I'll be reacting to them, just as I did for this one. It's gonna be so fucking awesome to see this game finally come to life. And, yeah. So, yeah, this has been awesome. Yeah, in the story mode as well. So everyone, thank you to all of you, from the Dinosaur King Discord and everything who have joined into this live stream. I hope to see a bunch of you on all of my other live streams. Obviously, I'm not really, talking about Dinosaur King all the time. But, live streams, my live streams are about going on a bunch of different random adventures throughout all different corners of the multiverse through different games, the multiverse of COD Zombies and the mad, world of the Elder Scrolls with Oblivion and eventually Skyrim when we eventually get back to that. And game night on Saturdays where we're playing a different game every week. So I hope to see a few of you on my regular live streams again. If you're not already in it, then go join the casual Discord. That is my YouTube-specific Discord, separate from the Dinosaur King unofficial Discord. And then you'll be automatically notified whenever I upload or go live. And, yeah, I will see you for the next reveals, guys. Yeah, I look forward to them. And I will see all of you on the next live streams or videos. I will be back tomorrow night for more Oblivion. We're finally going to be checking out that peculiar, mystical, weird, mysterious tower on that mountain that's always been in the distance. Oh, excuse me. I'll be back on Friday as well for a revisit to the Zombies map, the Eisendrach, where we'll be heading into a zombie-filled ancient castle with some magical elemental bows. And what are we doing? Oh yeah, this game night is the revisit of Batch 1 of Season 2, where I'll be revisiting Wii Party. So should be another fun-filled game night. Lots of fun mini-games and stuff. So, again, hope to see you guys on that stream. On those streams. All of the streams. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really hope you guys did enjoy as much as I did. This was great. And I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.